Welcome to Two Nobodies with the mic. Consider your safe. Great job, 49ers.
The 5 best players ever in the NBA, Kobe Bryant is not one of them.
Ralph, you can't say anywhere that he doesn't belong in the league. Give me that amount of money, and I'll do whatever you want me to do. Josh Allen will never make the playoffs again.
The SEC is straight trash.
This fool was a crumb bum.
Oh, he was in one of those vests? Yeah. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Two Nobodies with the Mic, episode 93. Guys, we are live and direct. We got the full cast back. The family's back together finally. I feel like we haven't had everyone here in a while.
Besides your actual son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides the actual family.
Yeah.
Besides your blood.
He was here last week. That's okay. But guys, thank you guys for joining us. Another beautiful, beautiful Wednesday evening. Our last evening without professional foosball, man. Can we give a hand for the NFL? Guys, we are the gambling show of record, and we are going to give you a shit ton of news, notes, lines, overs, unders,
We start
whammies,
tomorrow, baby. We
bangies,
start tomorrow.
whatever you need. But that's why the guru is here. And let's go into our introductions. My man, CJ Wowo's in the house. What up, CJ?
Hello, everyone.
How's it's Theo from 92.3.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Eddie Money, executive producer. How's it going, man?
Chilling.
That's a badass shirt. Who you have? Freddie. That's a
The only 3 players on the Dodgers that are worth a penny.
stop
The
it.
only motherfuckers on the team that are worth anything.
Stop it.
Those 3
The
guys.
Oscar, man.
Those 3 guys in the playoffs, I promise you, 2 for 17 in the first 2 games.
How dare you?
Dude, the hate is real, man.
Guaranteed.
Hate.
I'm guaranteed.
Hate.
I mean,
Guaranteed.
Mookie batted amazing last season.
Yeah, Mookie was lights out. Oh, yeah. Oh,
We'll get into that later.
That motherfucker lights out.
Let's talk about my main man, about that action. Official BTA's in the house. Big John, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Wearing that blue. I love it. I love it. Don't bring that. And Rafa the Guru, guys, we are live on YouTube now. So if you have any questions for the Guru, you want to know over-unders, if you're playing college fantasy, you're a degenerate, first off.
Factoids.
That's the thing.
Oh, it's a thing.
Oh,
Fuck yeah,
of course
a thing.
it's a thing, dude. If you could gamble on it and it's football, dude, Eddie Money, you put this shit yesterday that you could gamble on 2 teams now
Oh yeah,
that aren't playing each other, man.
this is true.
I mean, that's like
What do you mean? What do you mean?
quasi fantasy.
So like if you would just take 2 teams, so like let's say Georgia's playing Clemson, and then
I got you.
yeah.
I got what you're saying. All right. Yeah, I know
You
what you're
can
saying because
bet.
I've
I
seen
don't.
it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
You can bet North Carolina versus NC State every game if you want.
Yeah. No, I got you.
So the way it works would be Georgia's playing Clemson, NC State's playing North Carolina.
Okay.
You want to bet.
That's just an
Georgia-
example. That's not
Yeah.
the matchup.
You want to use Georgia versus North Carolina
What?
as the matchup. So it has a spread for the game and an over/under, and all it does is it just takes the 2
There's-
scores.
there are
from
2
separate
scores.
games.
I'm just getting into this shit. That's too much fuckery for me.
Dude, seriously, it's like that's gambling fucking calculus.
So they've actually done that. So they do it a lot, like on Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
They'll do that, or they'll do it like Christmas Day. If there's NFL on Christmas Day, and there's always NBA, they'll take, for example, let's say the Warriors. So they'll take Curry's points versus Mahomes' completions.
Okay, that makes
For
sense.
example, right?
Makes sense.
And they'll take,
yeah.
Curry minus 7.5 versus Mahomes completions or whatever, shit like that.
Mm.
I don't-
So it's basically what they're
I
doing.
don't think that'll ever get the traction because number
No,
one,
because it's like a prop.
unless you have split screen and you're watching both games.
Oh no, 100 split
Like-
screen.
That's happening.
That's happening no matter what, Ed.
Yeah, but
That shit is real.
is it as fun to be? Just
No, it's
focused
not the
on-
same.
Yeah,
it's not
It's
the
more
same.
like a prop type
Yeah.
of deal.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
more on the prop side than it is on the
yeah.
regular side.
Did you guys see the story that young Americans are betting more
Oh,
on
yes.
sports than they are
investing,
putting money in investments, man?
Yeah.
and it's better.
One would argue that it is an investment if you're good at it.
It's the same thing if you think about it.
I mean, it's the stock market for sure.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Like an excellent gambler, an excellent,
that's a
phenomenal
fucking
gambler
oxymoron.
doesn't even win 60% of the time.
Yeah, that's why it's an oxymoron.
That's the same thing with stocks though. Like you're not.
Not necessarily.
Well, it's. I get what you mean, but like I put more in my stocks than I ever will gamble.
Oh,
And I'm-
100%.
and-
I've seen you
but-
gamble. Let me
yes.
have $3 parlay
Yes.
on Georgia and the
Absolutely.
under.
Bang bang.
Sir, the
Sure,
minimum
let's go.
bet here in Vegas is $5, and don't leave it in quarters, please.
Yes.
Walks up to the window, a fucking little Ziploc bag.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Sir,
Speaking
sir,
of-
this is gonna pay out $4.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
play me.
So can I put it in or no?
Speaking of Vegas, I was on a little bit of a heater. I celebrated. I want to shout out to the Santiago, Cano, and Herrera family.
Zach
we
is in here. Says,
What up, Zach? That's one birthday that we celebrated, although his birthday is December 2nd. We just did them all. We did them all.
Yeah, no,
in
Zach's a
Vegas.
motherfucker. His birthday is December 2nd. He's celebrating December 30th.
Oh,
Yes, no,
Yeah.
22nd. 22nd.
They do.
He kind of gets screwed on his birthday.
Oh, it's the
The
22nd?
22nd. We never fucking
Bro,
celebrate.
you're an
this
old
shit.
man already. I think when you're a guy, once you get to 18,
21.
I would
21.
say 21. 21 is basically when I kind of.
There's 21. Okay, well, there's 18 because you can go to jail. That's how I looked at it. 21 because now you could officially be a degenny, and then 50, and then after that, dude, does it really matter?
You celebrate 50?
oh, Ed did.
I know you like we were there, but like, is that a thing for
Yeah.
people?
No.
That's half a century, dog.
I've never.
I'm not a birthday person. So, like,
Well,
for
you
my.
I'm not
okay.
either.
Okay, let's put
I've never-
this in the archives. He can't celebrate his 50th.
Yeah, I'm not a birthday person. All right. I'm not a birthday
Half
person.
a century. I'm
not a birthday
I'm
person.
more of a holiday person. Like I like Christmas. I like over my birthday necessarily. Like, I feel like certain people treat their birthday like a holiday.
So I offended
I
some
feel like-
people. I offended some people because people, I love Christmas by far. It goes Christmas, Thanksgiving, maybe 4th of July.
Yes.
But some people
New Year's.
get all freaked out and love Halloween.
No.
Halloween people to me,
Our Disneyland people.
red
Disney-
flag.
Yes.
Red
yes.
flag for me.
Yeah.
And I told someone that this lady, she almost lost her shit on me.
Well, the thing about the holidays you first mentioned is that all of those include like family, like people coming together.
Yeah.
Halloween, you're not coming with your family. Like
You're coming together with the devil, man.
right?
I don't know about all that.
And hot nurses. And it's
Sexy zombies.
Yeah, it's
What's wrong with all of that?
I like it. You know what I'm saying? No, puta.
Although-
I'm gay.
although-
Tell me you're gay without telling me you're gay.
yeah.
Those sexy zombies are disgusting. Ugh. Fucking bags, dude.
No, bro. All we're
Pinches putos.
saying.
Both of you are putos.
No, you-
Guaranteed.
No, bitch. I'm saying we rather our holiday with our families than
Then see sexy zombies?
yes, see my family. Yes, yeah, every day. Y'all, damn,
Brother,
fuck y'all
ooh.
families. Hate y'all families.
I get CJ.
I'm with my family.
Brother, ugh.
Although right here, Downey, this area in Downey for Halloween, it goes off. If you guys, dude, we just sit there. We actually have a good time, and the costumes are on
Fire.
Dude, there was one year, Dad had this kid in a coffin. He was rolling around in a freaking a dolly.
Can I flex a little bit?
Go
My
ahead.
dad, when I grew up, so I was obsessed with World War Z. So he would go and get fake blood and burn my clothes. So I would be like all scarred up on my face with the teeth, burnt up clothes. He hooked it up I was a zombie every fucking year.
Now we know this goes. That's the whole sexy zombie
The
thing
whole
makes
sexy
sense
zombie.
now.
Yes,
Wow.
I was the
Yes.
sexy zombie.
God damn. Yeah, 100%. Clip,
Guys,
clip that
yes.
shit and put a picture of him with a fucking zombie on it.
yes.
I have the picture. I got you.
Oh,
Yeah,
please post that.
Put his headshot.
Clip that shit yourself. Don't let him do it.
Do you still? Who here still dresses up for Halloween? I stopped dressing up for
It's
Halloween.
just fun as fuck.
When you're okay, our age is when you're going to a party, you dress up. You're not just dressing up.
I don't even like to do that, dude.
Really?
I stopped dressing up probably around 8 or 9 years old for Halloween.
So I did too, but because I was too big. Like at a certain point, no, I'm being dead ass, bro.
They're like this big ninja
I
ain't
was-
getting
I
it.
was in the
None of
fifth or
East
sixth
Coast-
grade.
Target didn't
knocked
have
it
the
on the
adult
knocked on the
size.
door, and one dude went, "Aren't you a little bit too big?" I was like, "Sir, I'm
Shut-
9-10 years old."
Yeah.
I'm a fucking offensive lineman.
He's like, dude, you go to Bosco. You're 32 years old.
Yeah. When'd you graduate, son?
Well,
I mean, I feel like going to a party dressing up is fun.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, party I think is fine.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not dressing
I'm
up
not
in
dressing-
my house just
I-
to hand out candy though. That's
Yeah,
No,
that's
no,
why.
no.
That's more white people shit. And dead ass.
dude, I don't even dress up to go. I mean, I always get hate because I go to parties and like, I'm not doing
I
that.
know
Oh,
people
I
your
hate
age
those
who do it.
people.
I know
Like,
people your age who do it.
Like,
I
yeah.
know a lot of people his age
Yeah.
that do it.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, people love that shit. They
Yeah.
love it. That's just like, give me college football and freaking the Detroit Lions on
like-
Thanksgiving.
Like 9 o'clock at night, kids are asking for candy. Give me college
Dude,
football.
over here,
Yes.
and they won't, dude, the 18, 19, 20, they show up. They have no fucking shame in their game, man.
That's crazy.
Free is free.
I guess so. But anyways, guys, let's get back on track. Episode 93, famous 93s. I didn't do my research, but I could only think of one. And that's Greg Townsend, one of the all-time Raiders. Son played for Beverly Hills High. I don't know if you remember him. He didn't end up doing shit. I think he went to SC. But Greg Townsend was on the other side, played on the same D-line as Howie Long. Great Raider and great D-lineman.
Fuck the Raiders. Calais Campbell is the only one I can think of.
Calais Campbell. What?
Big
That
dude.
stud.
Dude, he's like 6'6", isn't he? It's like
At
he's
least.
monster.
No. I think he's 6'7".
He's
6'8".
huge, bro. He's fucking.
Dude, imagine that dude, and you're like no one talks shit to that Vato in the locker
Yeah,
room. Like
that's a big dude.
like
And
that.
he-
Like the coach is afraid to fucking criticize his ass.
Yeah, he's a monster.
That's a fucking man. That's a man,
That's a man's
baby.
man.
Any other 93s?
And Dominican Sue.
Ooh, that's a fire. That's a great. We talked about him like 2-3 episodes. Jacob said overrated, underrated.
Who?
The Dominican Sue. Dominican Sue should have won the Heisman by far.
Who won it that year?
It doesn't matter.
Who won it that
It
year?
doesn't matter. He
Who
was
won
the
it that
most.
year?
What year?
God, it had to be early 2000s, right? 2000.
Check like 2004.
dude, he was on a
No,
different
that was Reggie
level.
Bush, or Matt Leinart. Check like 2006 or 7.
He was. So I you weren't here, but Max Preps or Rivals ranked the top 50 college football players in the last 20 years?
He's one.
They had Sue at one.
Oh, Dad.
They had him at, dude.
Over
You
the
know,
last 20 years?
You're
Dude,
tripping.
I
Sorry.
swear, dude, no.
No. He's in the top 5.
He's in the top 5 for sure, but
he-
one?
No, he's not one.
He's not one.
Well,
In
I
the
mean,
last 20
he was-
years, he can't be one.
He was
Yeah.
number 1 on the list. That's
and I get you
not my
shoot the
list.
messenger, but
It was 2009.
2009.
So who won the
He came in
Heisman?
fourth.
Who won the Heisman?
Mark Ingram.
Shocker.
Garbage.
Don't
Mark
say
Ingram,
that.
Toby
Don't say-
Gerhart. Toby Gerhart was over him, and Colt McCoy.
If
Yeah,
any-
bro,
if-
all the three dudes in front of him, all better than him. Colt McCoy?
I'll tell you the best. one
Toby?
that- Toby from, you know what high school Toby went
I
to?
do not.
Come on, man, it's in your area. His dad was head coach Norco, man.
Oh, wow.
Dude, Toby Gerhart. I mean,
Norco?
yeah, Norco should have won the Heisman. I mean,
The only thing was
If you're
though,
running back
that
at
he
Stanford-
played in the Pac-12. That was the only thing.
Pac-12 was good, man.
that was
Stop
the
it.
only
I'm
thing.
not going to stand for this.
Oh, Stanford, motherfuckers. That shit don't exist.
Lil DSF818 also said Greg Townsend.
Greg
And
Townsend.
Rick Flores said, "Hey, should give out grandma cookies for her."
Oh,
Welcome back,
Welcome
Ricky.
back, Rick.
I love
Oh,
it, man.
dude. Big Rick's
Yes,
fucking hidden
Big
his
Rick.
ninja jokes are fucking awesome, by the way.
Over under Rick Flores' grandma cookie jokes, always 1.5.
Always, always. And it's
Yeah.
always and it's always like minus 190 too. You know that shit's going over.
Yeah,
It's fucking
the juice. The juice is real.
Yeah, it's not even 6:20. We'll get another one in about 45 minutes or so. Right after the break. He's be like, "What'd you guys go get grandma cookies?"
I love it. You just took his halftime joke right now, bro.
Shit.
From him.
By the way, you guys lost that bet. You lost that bet.
Bruh,
You
there was
lost that
the
bet.
funniest
Bro,
fucking
there were
comment.
black people in there.
There was one guy who said, I've been black for 55 years.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
I went to my family group chat and I showed them the comments and they literally went crazy for like 3 hours. Like, they are not fucking black. Who are these people? It was crazy.
Bro, they're blacker than you because you're shock top.
Yeah,
So that's for sure.
I had never heard that grandma cookie.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Like as chocolate chip cookies, I didn't understand it.
Well, that's 93. Guys, we are 7 episodes from
Hundo.
Hondo. What are we gonna do, man? If you guys have any suggestions on 100 and where we should go, what we should do, should we do the show in thongs or
Topless. It's probably going to be cold for episode 100.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
by the
mean-
way, I don't know if you guys saw it last week, but me and Eddie have a bet against each other.
Oh, that's
Of
right.
Oregon and Ohio State. Whoever either finishes higher in the
finishes-
Big Ten, the loser Eddie has to wear like a full workout gear on set, and I have to
Yeah,
wear
sure.
a Raiders cheerleader outfit.
How?
Yeah,
What?
dude.
What?
You wanna
You
be-
have Ohio State, I hope.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you locked in. You're locked in,
Yeah,
my guy.
that was
Oh yeah, Ed.
Dan.
What's
That was
Ed gonna
Dan
wear?
Lanning calling, saying you gonna lose, man.
He has
Was-
to wear like what I wear, like short shorts.
So the
white
bet is
beater.
most wins at the end of the regular season,
You know the
whoever's higher in the
you know
Big
what the
Ten.
funny thing is.
just in the Big Ten.
The funny thing is, I just have to wear something normally that he would wear.
Right,
And he
right.
has to wear
Yeah, that's the one that's excessive.
Eddie Mudd.
Yeah, but Eddie in those little ass shorts, that's gonna be fucking comical.
I'm bringing Eddie in my shortest pair of shorts.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my god,
first of
and they're
all,
gonna be tight as
I
fuck.
better be doubling up on that Ozempic, man.
Oh shit.
We got to remove the table, too. Like, we
Yeah,
gotta
yeah,
take
no,
that
he's
down
got to
away.
stand in. He's
Oh,
got to stand on the table. We got to get like a stand for
You
him to
better
fucking be up
Get
there.
some steel workers out here and reinforce that shit with girders. Then, if that's the fucking case.
Rick Flores said we should do it at Ojos Locos.
Woo! It's too loud, man. It's too loud at all.
And Zero Cool said for 100 episode, get me Raiders Ram tickets October 20th.
Raiders, they play.
Yeah.
And it has to be in. It's here. So the Raiders play the kickoff weekend. That's
And then so they come here twice instead of once.
Yeah. So they have 10 home games.
Yeah. And they'll lose 6 of them.
Oh, stop it. Well,
I like Gardner Minshew. I like Gardner.
Little ass boy.
Ki-
Little ass boy.
Let's get to your fire because I want to fire somebody
Let's get to your fire.
sitting in this area here.
Every-
I'm gonna start with you're fired because I'm gonna fire Eddie for his ridiculous take on who did you say the Raiders needed to sign on the group chat this week. You send it and you said we need this.
Was it Hendon? I mean, I'd say it every week.
Tyler, what's the guy from Chicago?
Oh, Tyler Badgett.
Tyler Badgett. Eddie says that the Raiders need this.
I wanted that. I was like,
explain yourself.
Okay, first of all, he beat our ass. His first start ever last year, he beat our ass.
If we take quarterbacks that beat your ass, you'd have 50 fucking quarterbacks.
You see, you obviously haven't seen Hard Knocks and his, I'm going to steal a word from Jacob, his aura. Dude,
Guess what his aura ain't doing? Starting a football game this year.
Well, because Caleb, I mean, he's the backup in Chicago. He was serviceable last year. Serviceable to where, listen, he beat the Raiders, and I believe it was when AP was coaching, and when AP took over, they were the best defense in the freaking league.
He did well, but he's not better than Gardner Minshew. He's not even close.
I'm going to say it again. Little ass boy, Gardner Minshew, man.
Dude.
Listen.
Gardner Minshew has the same numbers as Trevor Lawrence.
Which you
I think he's a fucking turd.
At top 10, you wanted to put him 15.
I think he's a turd.
Okay, well then I just proved my point.
He's going to win the AFC South this year.
Oh, I agree.
Bold prediction right there.
Yeah.
So, bye-bye, CJ Stroud.
I don't get the CJ. And you know what? I keep on hearing it. People's a big dude on CBS, a senior writer, he was saying the exact same thing a couple days ago. He's like, guys, don't be so high on the Houston Texans. I don't get it.
He watches his podcast?
Maybe.
I think he watches his podcast. I'm tired of these guys stealing my shit.
Dude, it happens a lot.
We started to start patting some of these comments, bro. Please.
Dan Patrick, he'll bring up a topic, and we've talked about that shit 2 weeks ago, man.
Yeah, I'm tired of it. We need to get make sure these guys get our shit, CJ.
Yeah, copyright our shit, man.
God damn it.
Yeah, but you just can't. You had to explain it, Rafa. You had to explain your theory on why the Houston Texans will not.
I think it's too much going on. I think there's too much hype behind it. The whole Diggs coming in. I think Diggs is going to be a problem. You have who's the best receiver last year? Tank Dell, right?
No, Nico Collins.
Or Nico Collins. So you have Nico Collins, Tank
Dell, and then another
Diggs.
one. And Michi.
And then you have Mixon. So, the running back, Mixon's going to need the ball. Da, da, da. I think it's going to be too much for the young Texans. I really do. I think they missed the playoffs. I think
there's too much talent. And I'm a fan of Ryan D'Amico, man. I'm a fan of him as a coach. I don't see, unless barring injury to CJ, they're offensively they're stacked. They're stacked.
They are.
And CJ Stroud is a dog, man.
He is. This is sophomore season. Let's see what happens.
Well,
AFC South. Nobody ever wins that shit back to back.
No, those are facts.
Those
are facts.
It's been a while since Peyton's been gone. I think it's been so.
All right. Well, that's. I just got fired.
So I wanted to get Eddie's fucking. I just wanted to know what his whole thing behind it was.
By the way, every week I say that we should sign a quarterback.
Yeah. Well, but this one was just like it's another white dude who doesn't really move.
No, he moves.
Gardner Minshew moves. A
little
more than this dude.
No. This dude, I think, is
Minshew's gonna surprise you, man.
I agree. I hope so.
I think Minshew's gonna surprise you. I think they're gonna be formidable. I predicted the Raiders are somewhere in the playoffs.
Speaking of that,
we'll get to that later.
We're gonna get into our playoff predictions. I got hammered last year on those, but yeah, we're gonna get to that. Anyone else want to fire or hire someone, man?
I got two.
Oh, here we go.
First of all, I want to fire garbage ass Florida high school football. Went fucking what was it? 1-4 in the Broward County Classic. Bosco went out there and tapped that ass.
Yes.
What was the score?
It doesn't matter.
What was the score?
34-27.
34.
You didn't tap anybody's ass when you won by 7.
Tap that ass.
Yeah, what are you looking at me for?
Tap that ass.
I'm just want you to relay the message to this
You brought
motherfucker.
a bunch of 16, 17, and 18 high school kids across the country, and they had more cramps than we did. They were tapping out. We tapped that ass, and so did everybody else. IMG lost.
IMG, baby.
IMG went down.
IMG.
St. Thomas Aquinas lost again. Soccer. Like I said, California talent is the best talent in the country.
Yes.
It comes out of California.
I would love, dead ass, I swear to God, I would love to sit here and do a list of the 50 greatest players, the best players in the NFL right now.
Come out of each state?
Yeah.
Like California versus Florida?
No, just overall.
You know mistakes though.
I don't give a fuck. The 50 players. That's all we need, baby. Just the 50 players.
What does that
It's going
mean?
to be
though?
littered in
I don't
Texas,
know.
Florida, and
Players-
California, and Georgia. Yes, it is.
Okay.
The three biggest states, and then Georgia.
Who's the best player?
Doesn't matter.
Who's the best player?
overall
Who's
talent
the best player?
comes from California.
Who's the best player?
Proven in high school football, Broward County.
You know where he from? He from the D. He from the D.
Speaking of, before you get into your next firing, we have probably the best matchup, definitely, maybe in college, is Modern Day and the Gales
And the Gales.
of Bishop Gorman.
When is that?
Next week or this week.
That's
Bishop
this
Gorman is
week.
number one in the country, right?
Number one in
Number
the
one versus
country,
number
man.
They won by what, like 6 or something last week?
They came back.
They came back.
They
They came
came
back.
back.
I saw
Aquinas
they
was
had the
up.
leads when they had the
Aquinas
lead
was
late.
up early
Yeah.
until about the fourth quarter, and then Gorman came back.
Bishop Gorman is back.
They're more than back.
Yeah,
they
they-
might be.
This will be the biggest challenge that Modern Day has had in a while.
Yeah.
In a while. Obviously Bosco, but that's a rivalry game.
Yeah.
And sometimes Bosco's like shouldn't even be in, fucking around with
Right.
them, and Bosco beats them. But as talent to talent, there's 5 stars running all over the goddamn field.
The
on
whole Trinity
Friday.
League is
The
ridiculous.
Trinity League came and dropped their puzzo on a lot of people's ass. But go on with your next firing.
Let me get through this. Just let me get through it. I'm gonna fire the DJ Uyangalele haters, and this is why. This is why. Let me explain. This man did not throw any interceptions. He did not throw any touchdowns.
Preach.
He threw over 200 yards, and he put them in a position to go into overtime.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this was a team loss. This was not a DJ Uyangalele loss. He did not throw 3 interceptions and 0 touchdowns. He did not, his passer completion rating was not low. It was decent. He threw over 200 yards, and at the end of the day, it was raining in Dublin, Ireland. And I think that Florida State overall as a team is just not that good. That's what they proved. It wasn't DJ Uyangalele sucks. And I got a text from him saying, bank it, we're still going to the ACC championship.
There you go, Bay. That's great, because I was thinking the same thing, CJ. I was thinking the same thing, although I think he passed for like 191 or 197.
Listen,
It was close to
193.
200.
193.
But
Yeah.
there was a couple drop balls. Listen, they didn't trust him. They didn't trust
No,
him. They didn't
no.
put him in positions
No,
to
to
succeed.
do what DJ does.
Yeah.
Throw the ball.
what does DJ do?
Throw the
What
ball
does
down
DJ
field. If you
out your
hold on,
damn
Rafa.
mind.
Hold on. Are you gonna sit here and tell me that they put him in a position to consistently throw? No, let me finish. To consistently throw the ball downfield, first quarter through fourth quarter. Or did they do that or no? Yes or no?
Listen,
No is the answer.
listen. I
like
texted
this.
you Saturday morning, and I asked him, hey, how DJ did that, this, that? Oh, they gonna be good, and blah, blah. And I told him I like the under because DJ cannot score. He cannot score the football.
And what did I reply?
Bottom line.
What did I reply?
You said he can't.
No, I said I like the under too because they're in Dublin, Ireland. I don't think
Because they
Florida State's
can't.
very good.
That man cannot score. That's just what it is. They didn't lose because of him.
No.
They lost because the defense couldn't tackle.
But
That's why they lost the game.
The narrative,
Yes.
I mean, that shit was ready. People
Eddie,
had that
because
shit.
the narrative is set because this man went to Clemson. He got a bunch of fucking money in high school. He went to Clemson. He didn't do jack shit. He went to Oregon State. The games that he won, they weren't dominant. They weren't amazing performances. I'm sorry, but they weren't. And he had what, the second best offensive line in the country?
I'm sorry. He brought Oregon State, that's in Corvallis, Oregon, that can't recruit for shit, and made them a top 25 team. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Sorry.
they were. Yeah,
Sorry, that's the truth.
A top 25
That's the
team.
relief.
And how many big games did he win?
Does not matter.
Not a
Oregon State in
one.
Corvallis, Oregon,
And you
who
went
is
to
not
Florida
currently
State.
a part of a conference right now because they can't recruit anybody to Corvallis. I've been there more than times than I can count. It's
Quiz
shitty.
Rogers.
It's shitty there.
Quiz
Guess what?
Rogers, baby.
Guess what?
Chad Ochocinco, man.
Damn right. TJ,
Yeah.
who
It doesn't matter, right? Come on now, Larry
T-
Scott.
That whole offensive line.
No, but seriously,
Bro.
Corvallis, Oregon, and made them a top
I'm sorry.
25 team, Rafa.
This man is not an elite quarterback
Nobody's
in
saying that.
college. That's why they're dogging him.
DJ's biggest fault was his expectation
Yes.
of being 5-star, coming out with CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, was Trevor, no, not Trevor, but
Ethan Garbers. all
yeah.
of
And listen, I think his feet are too slow. I think that's an issue.
He can't run.
He's not. He's a pocket passer.
You're right. You're right.
Not
In
if you're
college,
putting him
when
in a
you
po-
need to get out, the white dude.
If you are putting
was
him
out
in a
there
position,
balling.
if you are putting him in a position where he has to run, then you're putting yourself in a bad position. He needs to sit in the pocket, get 2 to 3 seconds to throw the ball 60 fucking yards down the field. Every damn play.
Listen.
Every damn play. That's it.
They got
He
countered.
scored. They were what?
Oh no, I read an article that Georgia Tech put a counter clinic on. They ran counter like 37 fucking times,
With the
and,
tight end.
and Florida State couldn't fucking figure it
Florida
out.
State couldn't tackle them when 3rd and 12, they couldn't make a play. The defense let them down. But your offense only scored 21 points
Correct.
when you brought in this 5-star recruit from 4 years ago, who's now in reality a fucking 2.5 star.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
You went 19 and 27.
And guess what?
130 efficiency.
He's
quarterback.
maybe the 3rd or 4th best quarterback in the ACC. Maybe.
Cam Ward.
100%. The kid from Clemson, the white dude, better than him.
Klubnik.
Klubnik?
Better than
We'll
him.
see. That
is yet to be proven.
announced.
That is
I don't know.
That
It's
is
yet to be proven that DJ
that
can
is-
throw a goddamn football.
Okay, but once they benched him at Clemson, what did Clemson do? I'm sorry, they lost to Duke.
Yeah, they didn't do
They
shit.
lost to Duke.
And Clemson
Sounds,
lost to
sounds
Duke.
like he's not a 5-star dude.
Clemson has a ton of expectation, and like you, I want to see what this club does
It does.
He ain't
because
doing shit this weekend. I'll tell you that. He's gonna get his ass whoop boy.
yeah, he is. They're
Them dogs, woo!
are they 14-point underdogs?
13.5-point underdogs.
I
Dude.
guarantee you, Cade Klubnik throws 2 interceptions. this
Oh, I guarantee you he throws at least 2 and maybe 3.
So what are we saying here?
I'm just saying that they both garbage.
Okay, say that then. Don't
That
say it,
man,
but one
I'm
of them,
sorry.
one of them's not.
The DJ hate.
I'm all about your firings today.
The DJ hate is because he doesn't win enough, and when they do win, he don't look great. His best game last year was against San Jose State. It's against San Jose State.
I'll tell you what
He went on the road and he lost that game against Arizona.
Mhm.
That was disgusting because he should have won that game. He played like doo-doo.
Okay.
So
I don't know, man.
he ain't big time. That's all it is. He ain't big time. Florida State should have gone after a big time QB.
Like who?
Like any of the white dudes that fucking went to,
like who?
I don't know, Rodgers.
Who?
Who's the quarterback at Washington? Better than him too.
Okay. We'll see. We'll
here's
see.
the thing, and here's the thing. You know,
Fucking Brad Johnson, the lefty,
He
gonna
gets
be
he
better
gets
than him.
Relax.
he gets the beats. This is 2 years in a row.
Celsius.
It's Celsius. He had to come up with the Celsius freaking commercial. Like what yesterday?
Yeah. Also, I thought Celsius was banned from the NCAA.
It's so it's a
I
weird
don't get
thing.
that.
They can test positive in certain if they drink too
What is-
much of it.
What's in it?
So it's a certain. I wrote an article on last semester. So there's two things from Brazil, 2 seeds, these elements that are in the drink. That if you drink
Big
too
booty juice?
right, if you drink too much of it, you can pop positive for a drug test.
Really dumb.
Yeah.
Oh, kids all over the country trying to buy in Celsius right now.
Will Hanley said he would like to promote the Skeleton Crew last week for carrying the show.
Hey, there you go, Will. Yeah. Jacob and his Game of Thrones takes. Yeah. Thank you, Will.
Rick Flores says he would like to fire Mayweather. No need to say any more.
I
Yeah.
didn't see the fight.
He fired the fight.
They fought already?
If you fired
was-
the ref mid-fight.
What?
Yeah, that's what
They
I thought I
switched.
saw.
He
It
switched
was a
refs.
bullshit fight. He wasn't even fighting.
I didn't
for
It's
even
real.
not even a real thing.
He
Well,
hasn't
no,
been fighting
like you
for
could
real.
tell though.
Yeah,
like,
he hasn't been fighting for real
These are
for a
all
while.
exhibitions.
But it didn't even he didn't even try to sell it like.
Bro,
the other
listen,
one.
50 Cent said that motherfucker was broke. That's why he's fighting in all these fucking random places for like $10 million, $15 million.
Well,
It's a
True.
good
I
way to
mean-
make some money quick.
Yeah.
bro, you said it earlier. If you're an excellent gambler, you at 60%.
Right under 60%.
Yes,
So
and
imagine.
we all know the fastest way, you could have 42 crack habits into one. You ain't gonna go broke. But if you got a gambling problem, man, call it 1-800-GAMBLER and your shit will, your money will be drained faster than any kind of drug habit.
I got a firing. I'm firing the Giants for unretiring number 1 and giving it to Malik Neighbors.
Who
was number one?
I don't know, but don't unretire a number.
Yeah, I agree. But you should see who number 1 is.
I forgot, but they got the whole family approval.
It's like in that.
and shit.
Oh, so then number 1 was maybe they retired it for one of the owners.
Didn't
No, that's for a player.
didn't
What player wore number 1? That's not a fucking kicker.
I don't know, dog.
That wasn't a
Look at
thing
that.
before.
was Tuttle? Who was?
Check who it was before you
Was
throw
it-
out this
was it-
ridiculousness. Please get your facts.
It doesn't matter. You shouldn't.
It does fucking matter.
SC did this a couple years ago for this dude who didn't fucking deserve it, and I forget who it was, but they was a big recruit, and the number was retired, and now it's leaving me. Do you remember this was
USC?
like- yeah,
It was Ray Flaherty.
Who the fuck is that guy?
never heard of him. Actually,
Yeah.
I've heard of Ray Flaherty, but whatever.
Ray Flaherty sounds like a fucking kicker. Sounds like Ray Finkel.
Laces out.
Laces
bitch.
out, bitch. You never seen Pet Detective?
Oh,
I'm always asking you if I see something, and the answer
Bro,
is always
You've
no.
never seen Ace Ventura Pet Detective?
No.
dude.
They kidnapped the dolphin from the Miami Dolphins. He's a pet detective.
Yeah.
Finkel turns out to be a woman. You gotta
I
watch
feel
it.
like instead of like Bible study, we have
Yeah.
to have a mandatory group where we make them watch like the staples of cinema.
At least Ace Ventura Pet Detective.
Right?
Fuck.
Ray
I'm big-
Flaherty was a DN, by the way.
And he wore number one.
Oh,
That can't happen.
Did he? Did I bet he didn't have a face mask? That shit was he was wearing.
He probably had one bar.
Le-
bar.
That's what
leather
we're
helmet.
retiring the number one for the bar you had.
I wouldn't give it up.
God, who? God, I'm
Especially
trying
for a
to-
rookie who hasn't even done anything.
Was it Zach? Was it Zachariah Branch that we busted out this? Wasn't it Matt Leinart that had to give up 13? Or I think that's who it was, or I forget who it was. But SC did it. Once you retire a number, hold your ground, man. Get a foundation, get a backbone. You retired it just because some fucking 17-year-old kid wants it. And you want them so bad, say, fuck you. We have tradition here. That's why you want to come here. We're not giving you that fucking number. Get your own number so you can retire that fucking number. Jesus.
tell him.
Sounds about right.
God, dog it,
That was
mine.
ridiculous. Ridiculous. Good firing, Eddie Money.
He
Yeah.
yelled at
Great
you
fire.
first, but then he came around.
Great
Hey,
firing.
Johnny, are you fired up, man, to fire somebody?
It's a potential fine.
What the fuck is the
Oh,
potential
man,
mean?
No,
on-
Jacob did this. A future fire.
He's on double
Yeah,
secret
it's a fu-
probation.
it's a
Like one
future
more
fire.
bad move, and you.
What's
he's
the
gonna-
future firing?
Okay, and it's for Triple H and the WWE. If they don't start doing something with main event Jey Uso, like actually,
Who the fuck?
Having
What's happening here? Who's Jey Uso?
Dude, we're talking WWE.
This is
We're the
WWE.
WWE show of record, Rafa.
All right, we need a separate podcast for the WWE shit.
People love it, man.
All right.
but I think they need to figure out what his story is gonna be. Like right now, they just have him doing a bunch of matches, and like he's not getting any younger, and the crowd loves him. So like he's a fan favorite right now. You either got to use him while he's hot, or plan something for him, because even his father Rikishi's saying like at this point just come out until they have something ready for you, because he's in the Intercontinental tournament for the belt, and I'm like, bro, if they don't give him that belt, bro, you might as well take a couple months off, go on vacation with your family, and wait till the Bloodline story is ready to go.
I don't even know what's happening.
I have no clue.
Well,
I
I
don't know.
mean,
Is
listen,
Bret Hitman Hart the Intercontinental Champion right now?
He's done. He's
All right. I thought it was still Bret Hart.
we talked about this last week. Who is your WWE GOAT?
The GOAT is Hulk Hogan.
That's what I
No.
said.
My
That's what I
goal,
said. He was
No.
huge.
my WWE goes the Undertaker.
Oh, okay.
I
All
love
right.
the
There's nothing wrong with
Undertaker.
that.
I love the Undertaker.
that's respected though.
What?
Respected.
What
Oh, he
dumbass shit
wasn't-
are you gonna say? Say something stupid like
Hulk
John
Hogan-
Cena, so I can flip this whole fucking
Well,
thing.
No, he
First
wasn't
of
on that
all-
level.
First of all,
he
don't
wasn't on that level.
disrespect John
Yeah.
Cena like that. And it's Roman Reigns. First
It's
of all.
not fuck. Who the fuck
What the
is
fuck
that
you mean?
guy?
It's not. See, because you don't know. You
Okay.
see this
Bro,
is
listen.
this is the issue I have.
I'm going to tell you what the issue is. If there was no Hulk Hogan,
Okay.
there is no Roman Reigns.
Okay, just because he was there first doesn't mean he's the best. We're talking about the greatest of all time.
The thing is, this is fake.
No,
This
no,
is
no.
fake
Okay, no,
shit.
it may be fake, but the lives that they touch, the impact they have. Roman Reigns is the only WWE wrestler for 3 consecutive years to sell out merchandise $1 billion.
My fucking tribal
$1
leader.
billion. The tribal chief is the only fucking WWE wrestler to ever do that consecutive. Fuck John
That's
Cena.
because there's a bunch
Hulk
of dumb
Hogan.
motherfuckers like
No,
you guys who
dumb
buy whatever
Look at
the
you, but
fuck.
you're over here
No,
going to bat
no.
for Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan. They're without Hulk Hogan. It is not Hulk Hogan. It's Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Without that motherfucker, there is no John Cena. There is no
Right,
fucking
okay,
The Rock.
like
There
I
is
said.
none of those guys. Does
And they're
Roman
all better
Reigns
than
ever
him.
have blood dripping down his forehead?
Let me tell you.
What? Yes.
Does
yeah,
he?
Yes.
Like Hulk Hogan?
Yes. I could literally,
Think-
when he
think-
fought Brock Lesnar,
He didn't fight. There was no fight. There's
No,
never
okay,
a fight.
See,
There's
okay,
never
Rob, I
a
want you to
fight.
go and get slammed
And the-
by fucking Brock Lesnar.
Bro, these
on your
guys, this
back.
is what they train for.
But it's still real. The
There ain't
bumps-
shit real.
No. The
I can see the
bumps they're
comments right
taking,
now.
the
Tell King
spots
Kong
they're
Bunny to
taking,
shut the hell
It's
down.
100% real. It's
Bro, I'm
100%
sorry
real.
to tell you the shit is not real.
Yes, it is because
It's not real.
Have you seen,
No.
have you
When
seen
you
the
watch-
movie? with
Dude.
Zac Efron.
I still haven't seen
The
it.
Carrie Von Erich, the
Oh,
Von
that
Erich.
one was sad.
Get
That one
ready,
was
get ready to
sad.
be like
Cry
depressed for like
I
for
cried
like
during
6
movies.
days.
No,
I
you're
cried
gonna
during
cry.
No,
You're
6
gonna
days.
cry.
You gotta lock yourself in a fucking room.
Yeah, those guys all killed themselves.
Except for the
Dude,
one brother.
But and tell them that shit
Spoiler.
wasn't real. Tell them
It
that
was
shit.
like
That shit
It
was.
wasn't real. It's still not real. At the end of the day, when somebody makes a decision on who wins, the shit ain't real.
Okay, but the
Do we
audience doesn't know who's gonna win.
It doesn't matter. Guess,
Okay, no, but
guess
here's
why
the
you
thing.
can't gamble on it? Guess
I'm
why
not
you
looking to gamble on it. I'm
because
looking for
it
the
ain't fucking
experience.
real.
Okay, it's neither
It
are
ain't
movies,
fucking
and you
real.
still like movies.
Then what? Explain.
Yes,
Explain
But
why
the
it's so
spots
huge.
are real. The physicality of
The
it
physicality
is real.
Yeah, listen, their physical ability is amazing. So are gymnasts. All right? No,
Okay.
nobody watches that shit.
Okay, but people watch this.
If we start to pretend and make wrestling dude, it's ridiculous.
no, you don't need to
It's too
pretend
late.
and make
It's too late.
It's already
wrestling is
huge.
one of
Oh,
the
yeah, of
biggest
course it's
things in the
huge.
world
Of
right
course it's
now.
huge. But you understand it's fake.
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
I know.
please
I know
understand
it's
this fake.
scripted.
Okay, that's it. That's all I want you to understand. That shit is fake. They
Yeah,
have
okay.
amazing ability. The shit is fake.
But it's still entertaining.
It's entertainment. They made Roman Reigns 3 years in a row. They made him that.
Okay,
He
but
didn't
he's
make
still the
himself
GOAT.
that.
He's still the GOAT.
The goat of what?
The GOAT of wrestling. What do you mean? Like, I feel like you're overlooking
GOAT?
the skills that go into this profession. Like,
There's been more skilled athletes that have wrestled than him.
okay, that's not what we're saying.
That's
We're not-
exactly what you just said.
No.
Jimmy Fly Super.
I'm Jimmy
Superman.
Fly Snuka.
As a fucking
Hacksaw
WWE
Jim Duggan, baby,
wrestler,
fuck it.
Off the
as a
top ropes.
WWE wrestler,
Virgil, fuck
His-
up Roman
his
Reigns.
impact, his aura that he commands. a
Bro,
room
they
with-
made that aura for
Okay,
him.
and
That
he,
is
and he knows how to. But see, they
That's
can
not
make
true.
it.
They
But if
didn't
you
make
don't
that
know how
for
to,
him.
Eddie,
if
they
you
made
don't know
that
how
for
to
him.
You come
harness
up with
it-
your own character.
Dude, you don't.
no,
There's guys
you
that
don't. They.
are you
they
kidding?
don't
You
really help
think
with that.
you think do you remember when they fucking got Earthquake out of the stands? Like it was some random dude. Like that shit you motherfuckers don't even remember. They went and got a random dude from the audience, and all of a sudden this man is Earthquake. Like this, dude, they make you the champion. That's why Bret Hart left, because they never wanted to make him the champion.
See, look, they make you the champion. Yes, they help draw up your storyline and everything.
They
But what
pump
you do
up.
to keep people engaged?
You out your mind.
No, I'm not out my
Bro.
mind. When you go and watch Roman Reigns,
Are you
deliver
fucking
a
kidding
fucking
me?
that's why promos are so important, because they get
Oh,
people hooked.
And by the way,
And
your
you have
the
to be
promos
good.
now suck dick.
Whoa.
Watch the promos 25 years ago.
What?
I actually agree with that.
The promos before, are you fucking kidding?
Now you guys,
Like,
you
look,
guys
I'll
are
give it
finally
to
on
you.
my side, and now it's WWE. You guys are finally on my side, and it's WWE. I've been trying to tell you this shit fucking for 2 years that 25 years ago and 30 years ago is fire. And Rama only agrees when it's WWE. God
Because
damn it.
it's, dude, I'm not talking about the athletic ability. They're much more gifted now. But the story is still the story. They create you. They make you. They don't. It's like you don't have that aura. They gave it to you,
No,
dude. They're putting money behind you. They're just
that
pumping it
doesn't
up.
mean the fans will like you though. You could be out
Dude,
there
the
and be
fans like-
shitty. Like they can
I
have.
cannot believe this man can be this naive. Listen, who was a bad guy? Remember Kane? You're probably too young. When Kane came out, he was a bad guy because the Undertaker was his evil brother and blah blah blah. He was a bad. Then he became a good guy. Then the fans
Babyface.
liked him. Who made that? They made that.
Yeah, it's part of the story. It's
Of
when
course,
they told,
so
they go
that's
from
why the
heel to
fans like,
babyface.
bro. That's why the fans like you. The fans like you because you beat this guy that the fans hated because they build it up. They build it up for you to be this excited about an aura about this man that's fucking scripted. Here you go. You're winning tonight.
Yes, but what I'm saying is,
Are
if-
you fucking
if
kidding
they,
me?
if they can't
Oh,
break
Jesus.
a promo, if they can't
Hold
talk.
on.
There's been
Oh
multiple
my
times
God.
where like the vets like John Cena will call out the young guys. Oh, you got to write on your hand because you can't remember your shit.
Bro. That's for you guys to laugh. That's
Okay, but
not
I'm-
real.
All right,
That's not
all
real.
right, whatever.
Oh my
Is
God,
it?
I cannot believe this shit.
I'm not saying it's real. I'm just saying.
Yes, you
like,
are. You
the
don't
skills
understand
that
the
they
buildup.
have- Okay,
No,
whatever.
the skills are different. You're talking. I'm not talking about the skills. I'm talking about your bullshit of this man's aura.
All right.
You know who has aura? You know who has Steph Curry, LeBron James,
Okay.
Patrick Mahomes,
Conor
Joe
McGregor.
Montana, Conor McGregor, John Jones. Those motherfuckers earned that shit. They weren't given. Here you go. Here's the aura. Make sure you fucking jump off the third fucking rope.
You're lucky Jacob's not here, man.
Yeah, Jacob.
Are
will be
you
on your
kidding?
ass.
Jacob be off the
Man.
fucking top rope. Jimmy Fine Suzuka just.
Bro, are you
Lava through the fucking
kidding?
table right now.
Bro, this is absurd.
This guy battled back from leukemia. Okay, don't disrespect the
Oh
Tribal Chief.
my God. Listen, bro, it's a storyline that is scripted,
But that was
which
real.
is why no, that's real. Just like Owen Hart died from fucking 150 feet up in the air.
Yeah.
He died. That was real. That was real.
Let's get back on track. I didn't know that the goat fucking question was gonna go so crazy off.
Well, Hanley says Bret Hart is the GOAT and that Roman couldn't even hold Bret's jock.
Damn
Dude.
fucking right.
Bret Hart,
You
dude.
damn right.
Ric
Yeah,
Flair
all
said,
right,
"You guys got me fired up. I'm ready to wrestle right now."
Bro, Jim Anvil would fuck up Roman Reigns.
Hey.
And he was a third. He was a throw-in Hart.
Dude,
All right.
Avenue 30. We're 7, 8, 9. We would go full Royal Rumble in my front yard. I had a dude named Ozzy. My back story.
Timer and everything.
Dude, he put me in a camel clutch. He know how to do the figure 4. All that. Tell me.
And the figure 4 is some fun stuff.
Oh God,
You can get that little perfect plex.
You
What you
remember
know
that?
about a perfect plex, man?
dude. Listen, it's a big deal for you to call out Triple H like this. Triple H, I think, has raised the game of WWE. I think it's getting more popular than ever, and this is why this is a topic, man. People are passionate about this shit.
Well, Hanley said this needs to be a permanent topic.
100%. We do this shit every fucking week, bro. I can't even, dude. I can't even get to it. We got to stop.
Let's
We gotta
move
stop.
on. Hey, by the way, Big John, I'm on your side, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be even better once it's on Netflix and they go back to the, not so PG era. Don't have to worry about
Well, listen.
All that shit.
Oh, my
Think about the biggest trend or the biggest fad that you've ever like NSYNC or Teletubbies or whatever. Hulk Hogan was at a 10-year run where he had a cartoon. He was in Rocky movies. I mean, Hulk Hogan was, I don't think the most entertaining wrestler, but he was the biggest as far as just global and recognizable. And he was the Conor McGregor of WWE. He took that shit to another level. Give that man his flowers.
It's like when people say, "Oh, it's Ric Flair" because he was 20-time heavyweight champion or whatever the fuck it was. They gave him that.
We talked about it.
They gave him that. And I'll tell you what, nobody can run into a turnbuckle and then flip over on the top rope like him. There was no doubt about it. Nobody could do that better than him. But that motherfucker was not more gifted than certain dudes.
But, and we talked about this
Scott
in Vegas,
Steiner.
I'm putting Ric Flair in my Mount Rushmore of top 4. You have to put him in your Mount
Oh, yeah,
Rushmore.
no, of course. No,
Hulk
100%.
Hogan, Ric Flair,
Say something stupid.
Bret Michaels,
Shawn Michaels.
Shawn Michaels, and John Cena. That's my Mount Rushmore of WWE.
Oh, man.
Who you got, man?
Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, the Macho Man.
Oh wait, can I?
Yeah, you can change it.
Undertaker.
Yeah.
Instead of Shawn
So
Michaels.
Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Undertaker for me.
Yeah, that's a.
Bro, and the promos from back then. Are you fucking kidding me?
Big John?
Bro, when fucking Brotherly Love and Shawn Michaels fucking kicks his ass through the fucking thing. What? Get the fuck out
John,
of here.
Mount Rushmore, WWE.
All scripted, by the way.
Go ahead, man.
There's some stupid shit. There's some stupid shit. Go ahead. I'm not saying nothing.
I'm standing on it,
Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, or Roman Reigns.
No, I mean, look, I'm gonna go Roman Reigns, John Cena.
Come on, man. Come on.
You gotta fire that.
Come on.
For me, like, because my dad was always big on this, so like, that's the first WWE wrestler I got into was Andre the Giant. for me.
Nice.
So that,
Nice.
like, that was like the big gap that like helped me push into WWE.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'll go Undertaker as well.
I like it. Go ahead, Eddie Money. You're Mount Rushmore of WWE.
I never watched it.
Good for you.
man.
Good for
So
you,
that
bud.
explains a lot.
Good for you.
Go ahead.
Good for you.
Okay, this is gonna be very specific to what I watched. Okay, so Undertaker,
Okay.
Big Show for me was a guy that I
The
watched.
big
Okay,
show.
Big Show.
Who was the guy that had the scorpion that did this thing? He did this thing with the mask. I loved him.
I
That
forgot what his name. He's either Mexican or Japanese.
he had a mask, but
He
his
had, like,
signature
the luchador
move was that he would
mask
do
on.
the scorpion and hit the guy with the scorpion. That
We're
was
getting this
Who,
on
who,
camera.
I don't know what
Oh.
his name was, but he did that thing with the scorpion and was bah, he would hit the guy.
used to act like
How
this
old
shit
was he?
Jake
was-
the Snake?
I know it was a Latino dude.
Not Razor Ramon.
I don't know what his
Said
name
Razor
is.
Ramon used to do the Razor's Edge.
Yeah, baby.
But that was, and then I
Wrestle
would,
with the toothpick. Tell me that shit ain't real.
and then
That's
I would
dangerous.
probably say, and then I would say Undertaker.
Yeah. All right, man. Hot. Go ahead and let us know on YouTube.
We should do GOAT managers.
Who is your
Bobby Heenan is the GOAT manager.
Ooh, yeah. At Luau, Captain Valvano, or
What the fuck are we talking about?
What?
Jimmy
Yeah.
Hart.
Managers, they're
Jimmy
like-
Hart. Jimmy the
managers,
Mouth.
like, they
Jimmy
look
the
out for,
Mouth.
like, the
Mouth
big
of the
dogs.
South.
So, like,
Yeah.
Paul Heyman would be one, I think. Like,
I would have.
let's
Fuck
move on.
Paul Heyman.
Let's
Hey,
move
let's
on.
get the
Let's
fuck
move
off of
on.
this
Let's
fake
move
ass
on.
shit. Let's move on to real sports.
Yes,
Rick
the NFL.
Flair says, sorry, his intro would be, "Is going old school. The Batman symbol's going to light up, and I'm going to come out wrestling as well."
There you go, man. There you go. Back to Avenue 30. Well, listen, a lot of people think this shit. Who is the running back from the Texans who said that this all shit is scripted? Everyone thinks the NFL is scripted, and that's what we're about to get into. NFL playoff predictions, man. We're gonna put our nuts on the table so you guys can chop them off.
We just need to make sure that we don't do the wild card thing wrong like we did
Yeah.
last time.
Oh well,
That's why.
That was Eddie.
That's
Well,
why
listen,
both
that
of
was
them went
Eddie.
viral because they were like,
by
"This
the way,
can't happen."
By the way, I'm totally trending in dangerous waters with my predictions. Let me just tell you, for both fucking
Let me borrow your pen real
yeah,
quick, Ed. So
for
I'm gonna,
both. So, who wants to start with their playoff predictions?
Let's go with the two hosts. You
Okay,
and you.
so
said
guys,
two hoes.
the two. I thought he said two hoes too. I was
Nah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
these
yeah.
hoes ain't loyal.
Two hoes, no.
how many days now? What?
Next Thursday, bro.
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
Does Aaron Rodgers make it out of San Francisco alive?
Does she make out the tunnel alive?
Dude, now
Oh,
you
the
talk.
hate.
You talk about scripted. Why would you put that man in danger like this after what happened last year?
We
If-
heard.
Dude, I would
Right.
be in Goodell's office like, dude, do you hate the Jets or what the hell is your problem,
We
man?
heard. Elijah Mitchell just got put on season-ending injury reserve. That was supposed to be CMC's backup. Like we heard.
Y'all still don't have-
Tufunga's not fully healthy. Trent Williams is not fully healthy. Like we just heard.
I heard he's holding
Already.
out still.
Yeah,
Already.
he is holding out. And fucking Brandon Ayuk's bitch ass.
Well, that's
Whoa,
not.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
wait,
whoa,
take it
whoa,
easy,
whoa.
man. Yeah. Well, do you blame him? But anyways, let's get into our.
Yes.
I'm gonna go AFC. Is that okay if I go AFC?
It's your show,
Let's
man.
go.
Do whatever you want.
AFC East. My division winner. I'm going with.
No, go by your one seed.
Oh fuck!
From bottom to the top.
Jesus.
I didn't do
Okay.
that.
Go bottom to the top.
Okay. My one seed. I'm gonna go with the Baltimore Ravens out of the north.
No,
The north. My 2 seed. I'm gonna go with the Chefs out of the AFC West. 3 seed. I'm gonna go with the Fish out of Miami. We all seen the cartel kingpin out there in Miami. Those pictures are wild, man. That dude's having a ball hanging
right.
out in Miami. He's just a blast. And then I'm gonna go out of the South. I'm taking the Texans. So those are my 4 division winners. Now here's where I'm gonna get crushed. And Eddie Money, I'm gonna need you to see if this has ever been done before. But I'm gonna go with 3 teams out of the same division making the playoffs.
Yeah, it's been done.
I'm gonna go with the Bills as a wild card, the Jets also making it, and my Raiders coming in with the last seed. That's my AFC. Go ahead, stomp on me, talk shit. But I do believe that the AFC East is gonna be better. I mean, I just think the Bills. I think it's a popular opinion to trash the Bills, but I think Josh Allen's he's Superman.
All
And-
right.
So-
All right.
it's happened 9 times.
There we go. Okay, so don't talk shit. Motherfuckers eating bacon over here.
Get my protein in.
NFC, I'm gonna go with the number 1 seed. I'm gonna go with the Detroit Lions. I love me some Dan Campbell. I love the Lions, and I don't think they're gonna have a down, like a sophomore slump, if you will, because I love what they're doing over there. I love the running backs. I love the receivers. I love the defense. Number 2 seed, I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I think they're gonna figure some shit out on offense. I think Saquon. A lot of people are sleeping on Saquon, saying that he's done, he's finished. I think he's MVP candidate. I think he's gonna get fed the rock, and I think he's gonna be great for Jalen Hurts. 3 seed, I'm going with the 49ers, and then out of the South, I'm taking the Bucks.
What a total hate on the fucking Niners
Let's do it
as the
again.
3 seed.
Let's do it again.
Oh my God.
I just told you they're all fucked up, and they're
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
all right. Well,
Yeah. Well, who do you got your wild card?
wild card. I'm doing it again. I got 3 teams from the North. I got the Bears making the playoffs. I got the Packers, and I have the Rams.
The North.
Yeah. So
North.
I'm undecided on my last NFC team, but I'm going to go with my 3 wild cards in the AFC. I'm going to go Dolphins, Steelers, Bengals. And I like the Steelers. I already told you that. You know that.
I do.
That shit is automatic 9 wins, I think. Guaranteed. They start at 9. It's just what it is.
So they're not going to win a game.
Yeah,
If
they
if
just
they're
start
starting
at
9.
they just start at 9, and then from there they pick and lose when they're pick and choose when they're losing.
They only get losses.
Yeah,
only
they
get losses.
they don't add wins. they just only add losses. So I'm gonna go Bengals, Steelers, Fins. I'm gonna go Jags at the 4. Texans missing the playoffs. Bills at number 3. Chiefs at number 2. The Ravens at number 1. So I think the Ravens are gonna be like 15-2. They're gonna be fucking lights out.
We're not that far off.
So is that Lamar for MVP this year?
Yeah, he can win MVP because they're just
He
gonna
won
fucking
it
run the ball.
last year.
He won last year. He won it again.
That's not going out on a limb.
This year is
Back.
this year, and it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Lamar and Josh Allen for MVP. You are Josh Allen hater, and then I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
in
we
the,
know it's in the intro.
Yeah. And then in the NFC, oh my God, I'm trying to find another wild card team. The NFC just sucks.
You don't
I'm,
like my wild cards?
I'm down on the Rams because I thought the Rams, but I'm down on, and I'm definitely not doing the Bears. So
I'm a Hard Knocks.
you know
guy.
who's
I
missing
fall in
the
love with whoever's on Hard
you know
Knocks.
who's missing the playoffs on Eddie's team is my number fucking 2 seed. He's
Eagles.
missing.
You got the
So-
Eagles.
No, I because you don't have this team on your list, which is shocking.
Oh,
So I'm gonna go. All right, I'm gonna throw the fucking Rams in there. Although I don't want to, but the NFC
you're
South.
talking
is
about this team
fucking-
that I crossed off.
Oh yeah. So
I
I'm
had
gonna-
him. I had
so
him. I crossed him off.
I'll go with the wild card. I'll go Rams, Packers, and Eagles. I think the Falcons win the South because the division is just fucking trash.
Cabbage.
Lions at number 3, we them boys at number 2, and the best team in the motherfucking league, the 49ers, are number 1. Actually, the second best team is I think the Ravens are the best team. So, but dude, the Niners at number 3, Eddie. Brock
Listen.
Purdy is. I'm sorry to tell you.
Top 5 in every category.
Fuck top 5. Brock Purdy. I'll tell you what. The 3 MVP that will be there at NFL honors.
see.
The 3 MVPs will be Brock Purdy, Lamar Jackson, and Josh Allen. Those will be the 3 MVPs.
I
The
think-
3 guys up for MVP at the end of the year.
You know what I
Dude, I think Brock Purdy is going to throw for 4,600 yards, 28 to 32 touchdowns, and less than 8
It's a
interceptions.
lot of fucking swing passes to fucking CMC.
We'll see.
That's
They-
a lot
they-
of fucking
they-
swing passes,
They
baby.
threw him out there. There's this old rumor going around on Instagram or TikTok or whatever it is, that they threw Purdy out there with nobody, no Trent Williams, no new right tackle that they had, no Debo, no CMC, nobody. Threw him out there in the preseason to play by himself.
Raiders picked his ass.
There's this whole thing that they're talking about him playing. They threw him out there so if he gets hurt, they don't have to fucking pay him. That's like a rumor. Somebody sent it to me and he's like, I thought the same thing. Shut the fuck up.
Well, let me tell you, man. I mean, just great minds think alike. Me and Shanahan. He's not fucking impressive. I could throw fucking swing passes to fucking CMC, man.
That's not all he did. He threw a ball off a dude's helmet for a completion.
that was a good trick shot.
That's not all he did.
He aimed that bitch.
He aimed that motherfucker, man.
Touche.
He aimed that
To my
motherfucker.
number 1 seeded team, by the way.
Yeah. I like the Lions. I just think they're going to be in 3rd. I think their division's good. I think
Yeah,
they'll be
no,
10
I
and 6.
have 3
10
guys. I
and
have 3
7,
teams.
11 and 6, somewhere in there.
Dude, I'm listen, I know you guys don't watch it. Hard Knocks. That defense for the fucking Bears.
Oh, Bears defense is good as fuck.
If
Ain't no
that-
doubt about it.
Yeah, and I love Rome.
But this is a dude. When you watch, this is a problem with watching Hard Knocks. You think every time you watch, swear to God, you think that team can win it all.
No,
That's what I used to do when I used to watch.
No,
Like these motherfuckers.
I hated the Buck season. I hated the Ram season. I hated the Charger season.
Man, when the Falcons, I didn't watch those. When the Falcons were in, I was like, these motherfuckers are win the whole thing.
no, I didn't, think that.
Didn't win 4 games.
I
a
didn't
year.
think that, but I do. I love that that defense from the Bears flies around, and if Caleb could not make game losing mistakes, because he makes amazing plays.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Caleb's
Yeah.
ability is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The problem is when shit gets tight. Let's see how it goes.
And
I
dude,
like Caleb. I like him. I don't.
You give DJ Moore the ball in space. DJ Moore probably, God, when we're talking about underrated players in the NFL, he's in the top 5 of underrated. I know he got paid, but DJ Moore is a dog, man.
Very good.
Very,
Better than
very
Brandon
good.
Ayuk, by the way.
Yes.
100%.
Oh, we got in a
Close.
fight last week.
Close. What the fuck is okay?
We did receiving core. What
It
receiving
was
core?
Eagles and
49ers. What
Oh,
receiving?
Eagles.
Thank you,
That's what I said.
Jacob was up in arms that it should be
That
Niners.
Debo isn't a great receiver.
That's the thing is Debo's not a really he's a good receiver.
Debo's not a great receiver.
You give him the ball, and let him go in
Debo's
space.
a utility
Yeah.
receiver.
He
Give him
said
the
He's
ball,
a
you let him
bigger
go in
Steve
space.
Slayton.
Yes.
he would rather have Debo and Ayuk than AJ Brown and Devontae Smith.
Never.
Yeah, no.
Never.
Here's the thing with Ayuk, and he turned down some offers. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You don't want to go to a fucking losing team. Listen, bro, you're on the most talented team in the NFL, bar none. There's fucking talent. You're like the 11th best player on the fucking team. Now, either you want to go and play with the Patriots or you fucking want to win. You can't get paid and stay in San Francisco. You got to fucking make a choice, dog. You want to win? Then take the hometown discount. Or go to fucking Cleveland. Go to fucking somewhere.
Cleveland is not a terrible spot, but New
He
England would have
didn't
been.
want to go. They had a deal in place. He didn't want to fucking go.
Pittsburgh
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, but-
Pittsburgh too.
Okay, but those spots aren't terrible.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
So what did he only want to go to New England?
no, he did. New England wanted him. He said no.
He
That
wants to be a
was
top hit
he
receiver.
came out and said, "I'm not going to New England." So which one is it, dog?
So what do you want? The money or you want it? Or you
wants
can't.
both.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, you're right, Ed.
what I just
Fuck,
said.
Ed.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ. What a turd that guy is, huh? How you doing?
I'm just saying.
Maybe this year, if they win the Super Bowl, he can go off and whatever. Did the Niners pay him or no?
No, he's still holding out.
He just walked off today. practice
He's
field.
still
Just
holding
see what he
out.
goes on.
Oh my God, I hope he doesn't play the first game. I don't give a fuck. Hope he doesn't play. I hope you don't play another fucking down. Seriously.
Yeah,
Not for the Niners. I hope he gets traded to the fucking Colts.
Washington.
be a
Go
really
play
good
with your
one.
boy. Go play with Jaden Daniels.
That won't be bad.
Yeah,
I mean, you get paid and you still play with a quarterback who's going to throw it
but he wants to
until
win.
he gets hurt in week
It's
3.
like, which one is it? You can have your fucking cake and eat it too. Brandon Ayuk.
You know why I
freaking
hate that phrase?
Scum devil.
You know why I hate that phrase? Why the fuck you make the cake then?
Because if it's your cake, you're gonna eat it.
Yeah. You can't have the cake and eat it too. It's the dumbest thing ever, by the way. People always say that to me. Like, that's my mom's thing. You can't have the cake and eat it too, bitch. Why you make it? Why you make the cake?
You know what my dad's thing was with cake? When you used to ask him, "What's for dinner?" He said, "Cake and cock," and we just ran out of cake.
Shit got real. Shit got real.
I guess you weren't in that night.
And on that note, he wasn't that hungry. Anyways,
That'll stop you from bitching about food really quick.
real quick.
I'll stop.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys have your playoff predictions or no?
Me and John have some.
Yeah, CJ's like Niners every 1 through 7.
They're winning every division.
Every division. He goes, "Can I do the cross bet? I want to do bet Niners to win every division." What do you got, Big John? Chiefs.
So for the AFC North, I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I'm gonna give them the 1 seed. I got Chiefs at 2.
Shocker.
I'm gonna go Dolphins at 3, and then I think I'm gonna go Titans in that last spot.
Over Texans?
Over Texans.
Wow.
A lot of people loving Levis, man.
Not
yeah.
that much fun.
No, I
Good pick, though. Hey,
And then 3
No, I
wild
like
cards.
it.
I think their defense is gonna be pretty solid too.
should be. They should be able to run the ball, too.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Wild card wise, I'm gonna go Bills in there, Bengals, and I'm gonna do Texans.
All right.
And then NFC wise, for the North, I'm gonna go Lions. I think they got that in the bag. I think I'm gonna give them the 1 seed though.
Right here. Right here.
I'm gonna go Niners at 2. It's like literally like 1 or 2 for them too.
That's such disrespect.
It's just because they're hurt right now, and I don't know what the season's gonna
The
look
problem
like.
is that the Niners, their division is weak compared to the NFC North.
Yeah,
I like Arizona, man.
I do too. I fucking love my dog over there. Marvin, baby. Don't let me pick first in fantasy. I'll take Marvin Harrison Jr. number 1.
I'm taking
Fucking
calamari number 1, man.
Sure, I took Pat Mahomes last year.
How'd that go?
Bad pick.
First year playing, I got third.
All right, not bad.
Yeah. Third pick. Then I'm gonna go Eagles, and then fourth, I think the Bucks take that whole division. That's pretty easy.
There he is, the tribal chief himself. Do you miss? You missed.
You missed like
You
the most
missed-
heated WWE
yeah.
You
debate.
know we had a whole
So,
WWE debate
Like a
here.
30-minute
Hakatomi Plaza.
You heard it?
Sit down.
Oh, you should have heard it.
Sit down, Hakatomi Plaza.
Trust you don't want to get into that shit because I fucking you guys.
This guy
is
almost,
fucking
dude,
just.
I almost had to call the ambulance. His blood pressure would fucking. You know that fucking movie with the feelings of the guy who anger with the head blowing off? That was fucking Rafa.
Unbelievable. It's
Okay.
not a hater. We'll touch that on the comeback. Fucking need a whole session on that. Giggity.
Go ahead.
For the
John.
for the wild cards, I think the Bears are gonna get in there too. I think they might sneak in there somehow. I think Cowboys, obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna make the playoffs, but they're not gonna do shit. It's what they do. They get in there, pump, nothing. And then
Pump.
hey, you know.
Don't finish.
Thank you.
You're
See,
gonna get
They
in there
don't
and just
bust
stop.
it.
And then,
they're gonna soak like
the last spot, I'm gonna give it to the Rams.
There we go.
We put
All right,
my
Eddie
list.
Money, you're on the clock.
Yeah, that's how we clip. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing.
I thought you were like.
Come on, man.
No,
come on,
man. Get your fucking picks.
All right, so
Jesus
AFC,
Christ.
I got the Bengals at number 1,
What?
Gross.
Okay.
Chiefs at number 2, Jets at 3, Texans at 4, and then my 3 wild cards. I got Colts, Ravens, and Dolphins.
You don't know ball.
Wow. I mean, listen,
NFL's unexpected, man.
NFL is, but the one thing, I love me some Joe Burrow, but I'm kind of down on the Bengals.
I'm down on Joe Burrow. Way down.
You don't
No,
think?
we know.
Way down.
You don't think the B rabbit look is gonna work for him?
You fucking kidding? Jamar Chase might not even play week
Did
1.
he get paid today?
No.
Oh,
Jamar Chase?
yeah.
No, but he's questionable for week 1.
The punk bitch.
Oh, what's a bull
Same
statement?
man.
Woo woo.
Hey, 2-2 gonna lock his ass up.
Oh,
Every
stop it.
time.
Oh, stop it.
What? What?
Negro, please.
Oh.
2-2.
Trent McDuffie,
Yes,
Oh
sir.
my God, the over.
top 2 cornerback
Don't
in
get
the league.
How dare you?
They're gonna cook that motherfucker on a pan.
They gonna cook who? 2-time Super Bowl champion who's been in the league for 2 years. So
yeah,
every year
Jamar
he's won.
Chase is gonna cook
Been
his
a
ass.
starter
100%.
since day one.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
ain't cooking
that-
shit.
He just threw out
Jamar
stats
Chase
of a
ain't cooking
quarterback.
shit.
He threw out
You know what he's
stats
gonna be
of a
cooking? He's
quarter.
gonna be cooking burgers at home in Cabo.
Did you hear me? He said
You got a fucking
He's-
rivalry
He
going
just-
on here.
This
Love it.
motherfucker said he's a quarterback with 2 Super Bowl titles. Who gives a flying fuck?
I do.
Jesus. See,
Mhm.
you should write in the notes. See Larry Brown. See Darren Woodson.
You
No,
always bring up Super Bowl MVP. You fucking do that.
Trent
all-
McDuffie is not a Super Bowl MVP.
But you always bring up fucking. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, he's not Super. When you argue a case for a quarterback, nobody says he got 2 Super Bowls. Nobody gives a fuck that you have 2 Super Bowls. Because last time I checked, how many did you have interceptions in the Super Bowl, return for touchdowns? Did you have an impact on that game, returning touchdowns? Did you score a goddamn point in that game?
Okay, I'm gonna just say this. He was locking shit up.
Yeah,
versus
no,
the
he
Niners.
locked it up all right. Yeah,
He
the
did.
pressure,
He did.
the pressure on Brock Purdy was all because of him. That's what it was. Woo!
He was still
How about
guarding
against the
good
Eagles?
receivers.
Them motherfuckers allowed like what 34 points? Good job, McDuffie. Get the
I
fuck
can't
out
talk.
of
He
here.
got scored on
There's
that
a
game.
reason.
He got scored out of that game. I can't talk.
Yeah,
did
no,
get
he
scored
got fucking cooked. James Harden cooked too, the whole fucking enchilada.
on. James Harden.
Yeah, James Harden's the one who invented
James
this.
Harden
Oh,
close.
Yeah.
my bad.
It's not that's a real athlete with real
Okay,
aura.
whatever.
A
Whatever.
real,
See this
a real nigga right there with real aura. especially in them strip clubs.
In the-
That's
in the-
real
in the
aura.
script
Yeah.
clubs.
Damn right.
Him and Future
Anyways,
go
get-
platinum in that
get-
bitch.
Go ahead, anybody.
All right, for my NFC, I got the Eagles at 1, Niners at 2, Lions at 3, Falcons at 4, and then my wild cards, I got Rams, Packers, Cowboys.
Man, the cowboy hate here is fierce.
I just think that the Eagles are going to beat them. That's why.
I don't like
I don't like the Eagles defense. That's the only thing. I don't like the Eagles defense.
the
Solid.
Cowboy
They
offensive
got
line.
white corners or what?
No, I just don't.
Bring
I think
back
they're
the
still.
white
I think the
corners.
defense is way too young, and I feel like they just took a bunch of big name college guys in the draft that usually don't end up producing too much.
Listen,
So, but we'll see.
the
they
Cowboys,
did get ass whooped
Cowboys
by Tampa.
offensive line isn't what
It used to
was.
be.
Now you lost Bland. Not that I loved him,
Sucks.
but their defensive backfield was good last year. It was a strength. I don't think it's going to be a strength this year. Linebackers. I mean, you have Lawrence, you have Micah. I don't think the defense is going to be as strong as it was last year.
The only problem I have with Dallas,
And you got
Is-
Zeke Elliott as your fucking running back
that's not.
And
No, yeah,
Dalvin-
they just signed Dalvin Cook.
Oh,
Yeah.
to the practice.
today.
Hold the presses.
Yeah, that's what's
Hold
giving
the
you 12
presses.
wins.
No,
think it
it's not
helps.
that.
picked
I think
them up.
Dallas's problem is going to be Micah. Micah not paid. How much is that motor going to be flowing? That's dude. Because if he gets hurt, and he's 110% on every fucking play. So
Except for the last 9 games of the
except
season.
the last 6 or 7 games, that motherfucker he fades. He fades.
That's a
He's like,
fact.
yeah,
The
he's a
queen
fact.
is fading.
Yeah, he
It's a
fades. He
fact.
fades. He
It's
fades.
a fact. That's why I don't love the Cowboys. Listen, you can see
I love Dak.
I had them first
I
as
love-
my wild card. I love me some Dak. I wish
CeeDee Lamb just got
I
paid.
chop off my pinky for Dak to be my fucking quarterback in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I had somebody tell me that wasn't good the other day. Like, bro, are you kidding? The Raiders would love Dak.
Oh my god! I told you they did Patrick Mahomes and blind, and they gave the numbers the last 7 years. Right there, Dak's numbers are right there. Regular season. It's the
Yeah, no,
it's
he's
the playoffs.
he's the Patrick Mahomes of the regular season.
Yeah.
The thing is, when the playoffs
I'd
start,
say-
there's an actual Patrick
I
Mahomes.
say Josh Allen is the Patrick Mahomes of the regular
This
season.
motherfucker right here.
No, so I didn't have the
Did
Bills
you-
in my
did
AFC
you
playoffs?
not-
Yeah, I know how
see-
you didn't have him.
Did
in
you
there.
not see that Chiefs fucking Buffalo game 2 years ago? That was maybe the greatest football game, maybe 3 years ago
Yeah, I know what you're talking
in
about.
history. Come on, man.
I don't
Why
know.
do you
The Rams Chiefs
Rams
Monday
Chiefs
night
on Monday
game
night.
was a fucking phenomenal game.
Dude,
Was that not a good game?
That playoff game.
Yeah, no, the
It
playoff
can-
game was great. It was great, but
Dude,
also
all you needed was 14 seconds to score for like the last 3 possessions. It was fucking unreal.
that's how good Mahomes is.
Fucking that's how good Josh Allen is too. Why you only give him fucking
You know I love Josh Allen.
God, man.
You know I like Josh Allen. I think he's 1 or 2 way down there. You know that. Josh Allen to me is second best quarterback in the league, but way down, way
Long gap.
Hey, pick.
long gap, huge gap, long gap.
20
Like,
people line.
Can I give the people out there a little? Can I give people a little golden nugget? Take Kincaid, man. Kincaid.
he's the best receiver. He's gonna be the best.
Whoa,
He's-
they have Keon Coleman.
He's
Oh, bro, he has a great personality
Dalton Kincaid is the best pass catcher.
on
he
that
will
team.
be the
On
best.
that team.
He will be their Travis Kelce this year.
I like that.
You fucking hater.
I
I'll
like
bet.
that.
Can we bet like his over under on yards or something? Like
Would
whatever his line is. Will he get 1,000
Alright.
yards?
You must be a betting man, huh?
I
I
would
don't
say
know if he'll
yes.
get
With,
1,000. I
I
don't know
say
if he'll
yes.
get 1,000, but I guarantee he gets 80 catches.
Let's do a bet.
Oh, that's
Over
different.
under 900 yards.
It's a tight end, so it's tough.
Dalton
But
Kincaid.
I think he
Let's go
catches 80 balls.
800.
800. I'll take over on
I'll
800.
take 100.
All right, there we go. There we go.
Did you guys?
What's the bet?
Yeah, what are you
Dinner.
guys putting up?
I'm not wearing no fucking bullshit ass shorts and
Whoa, where are we going to dinner?
Fogo.
He said he ain't wearing no bullshit ass shorts. You
All right.
paying?
Bet. Bet.
Hey,
Are you
Bet.
taking the crew out?
hey, yeah.
It's a bet.
Are you
Well,
taking the whole
I'm paying
crew
for
out?
Rafa's share.
Yeah, he's paying for my shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers come.
I'm with Ruffle.
I would
We
you
got a plus.
Now they have the
I got a
Lions.
+5. I got a +5.
Damn.
Hey,
All I want,
the, the general
Yeah, we
manager
just-
sees you guys walk in a Fogo. They're like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
They're like,
throw-
Fire up 4 fucking tri-tips."
Yeah, get the whole
3
shit on.
cows down now.
Get the whole shit on. Get the whole shit
Did
on.
you guys see yesterday? I saw some shit, and this is when Stephon Diggs was in Minnesota, and I think it was
Oh,
a
wow.
That shit
quarterback.
is hilarious.
And
that
they
was
went-
Kirk Cousins.
It was Kirk, and he went around asking.
Oh,
There
yeah.
wasn't a bit. This wasn't planned, and they asked all the players, who would you least like to date your
Oh.
sister, and the positivity and the confidence that everyone said to Stephon Diggs so fast, it was almost disturbing. It was
Quick.
like, dude.
Yeah.
And then they told him, like, dude, no one wants you. He couldn't believe it. Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
You know what? It
bravo.
doesn't surprise me because being on a football team, we all kind of know that guy.
Yeah,
Like,
who the
that
nasty?
guy?
Who's
Like,
the nasty?
Who's not?
Yeah.
Everybody usually has like that guy. It's one or two people.
I know about 5.
Bosco's different. You know?
Yeah, nah, Bosco, you
Few
damn near
motherfuckers.
play with each and every one of them.
Although it was funny.
That motherfucker, him, all that group over there. Hey, my daughter can't be around none of them niggas. My bad. My fault.
Did you see Stephon Diggs' answer though? He was like, I forgot what teammate he picked. It was like him. And he was like, why? Because he ugly.
Yeah, that's what he
said. Well, guys, let's take a little break. We'll come back. We hope you enjoyed our playoff picks. I'm sure I'm going to get murdered, but it is what it is. We'll be right back.
Call it.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you guys for coming back and joining us. We just got into some heated debates. I think we're the WWE official show
Hell
at this
no.
point. I mean,
No, hell no.
Hell no.
There's plenty of dorks out there, Ed.
You need to find a new producer.
There's yes, thank you, man. Need to find a new co-host for that show.
anyway, yeah, we
We
went
got
over your
Big Perm,
five.
Big Perm and Jacob could do a WWE
Yeah,
every
Ooh,
week.
That would be good.
That would be awesome.
That
Actually,
would-
I
that would
it would
do-
be funny watching them react to it.
Yes.
It would just be a fucking Roman Reigns fucking
Yeah,
orgy.
Roman Reigns glaze session. Yeah.
Hold up.
Fucking shit squirting everywhere.
We would watch every WWE channel. You would watch NXT, Raw, SmackDown, not just Roman Reigns.
The fuck
okay?
is all that?
I
What the
need to
fuck
have
is
a bet where fucking Big John like sort of gets a Jerry curl, like he wets his fucking hair like Roman Reigns. I'd love to see the wet look on
Dick,
fucking
tell me
Big
that
John.
Hey, I'll
motherfucker
do it if
doesn't
you
do
let
it
me
with-
slam him through a table.
Why?
Why? Eddie Money,
What?
bro.
All right,
You're the
You wanna
youngest.
slam
I'm an old
Rafa so
fucking
bad?
man, asshole. The fuck? You slam me through a table, I fucking won't be able to walk for a year and a half.
I can barely walk now.
Yeah, barely get out the car right now without fucking my ACL fucking flaring up. This motherfucker talking about fucking put me
Well.
through a table. Negro, please.
If you guys missed it, we're gonna get into some college football. CJ had 2 awesome firings, which I agreed
Fuck
with,
CJ.
with both. No, but last week, big upset. Georgia Tech was ranked 54th. By the way, I took Georgia Tech.
I saw you also took the over.
Yeah, I needed that overtime, man. I would have hit that shit.
You needed G.
That's the only.
Dude, you would have not hit it in overtime because those motherfuckers wouldn't have scored.
He just
They
would
would
have
have
field goal.
They would've kicked
I
one
would have hit
field
on
goal.
field goals.
It would have been field goals.
So, yeah, I went 7 out of 8. I was on a heater. That's the only bet I lost was the over on that game. But college football, we are in the thick of it, and we got some great. This is week 0, correct?
This is week 1 now.
This week one.
We have
Okay.
week 1, so everybody's basically playing.
Yes.
So there's only really a couple good games.
Sunday, the biggest game in Allegiant in Vegas. Vegas is going to be.
I don't know
off
if that's
fucking-
the biggest game.
I,
There's Georgia Clemson this weekend.
Correct.
but I don't think that's going to be a game.
Correct.
Oh, I don't think so either.
Correct.
I don't think so either.
I think people are sleeping on this SC LSU game. I think it's going to be a great game.
I hope so.
I think it's going to be a great game, and I am so I've been just excited to get your pick on this because we're going to do some blue chips. Do we need to get the bell?
No, these guys can do something for it. So.
Let's get that bell, Hakatomi Plaza. We need to break the fucking cowbell out. But let's get into it. College football, man. Week 1 is here, and I love me some college foosball.
Damn right. So it starts tomorrow night. We got a handful of games tomorrow night. Kansas, by the way, I was telling Eddie earlier, I like Kansas tomorrow. They're playing a nobody squad. They're minus 45 or whatever. You're probably going to be able to max bet very little on it because it's probably an added game. Kansas tomorrow minus whatever. They're going to win by 50. I think Kansas is going to be better than what people expect in the Big 12. I think they're going to be closer to the top than to the bottom. Somewhere maybe like in the 4 or 5 spot.
Jayhawk.
Yeah, so I like Kansas tomorrow. But let's get on to Friday night, by the way. Friday night, Oklahoma versus Temple. Oklahoma is minus 42, which is crazy. The over under 58.5. If you want to bet this game because Friday night you got shit to do,
I got no job.
I'd take the over on this game at 58.5 because I think Oklahoma's going to score 59 just by themselves. Oklahoma, I think, is just going to run up this. Temple ain't doing shit. Temple ain't doing shit. Keep an eye out on the over Oklahoma on Friday night.
I have a stat for that game later.
What do you got? Give it to us.
Later.
All right.
Well, it includes another game. That's why.
Okay. All right.
Like
So
Rafa.
let's get to Saturday, the game we talked about.
We're
It's
just gonna skip over and North Carolina, Minnesota, man.
I don't even have it on the list. It's such
Come
a shit game.
on, man.
North Carolina at Minnesota. North Carolina -2, man. You gonna watch this shit tomorrow night?
You know,
Give me Kansas tomorrow night, baby. I don't want to watch
come
the Tar
on,
Heels.
man. Give me them Tar Heels, baby.
Yeah,
Give me those Tar Heels.
Tomorrow, also the Wolfpack play. NC State's playing tomorrow. You have Missouri plays tomorrow as well. There's some games tomorrow. You have anything special on that Tar Heel Minnesota game?
I don't got shit. I don't know how this quarterback is. I'm gonna watch it. I love Minnesota's coach. I love Fleck. I think he's a great coach.
He's a good coach. I'm
Uh,
surprised he can't get a better job.
I know.
The line on that game flipped. UNC was underdogs at first, and they are now favored.
I've seen him at -2 for a week.
They were, or at least when the line initially opened.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen him at -2 for at least a week.
I mean, North Carolina's gonna run the shit out of the ball. Marion Hampton, great running back from UNC. He was a big get for them to stay in state, and they're gonna rely on him. I don't see this. I don't know a lot about the quarterback, but Amarian Hampton's gonna get 27 carries, man.
To answer
They're
to
gonna
answer your question, Fleck is like Matt Campbell at Iowa State, where at one point Minnesota was really, really good, and he should have left then.
should-
and he
yeah.
didn't.
Yeah, can't leave now.
You can't leave now.
Can't leave now. The only way you can leave now is you go to College of Charleston.
Is he
Something.
The Citadel.
Is Fleck? Is he burn the ships? Is that his?
Row the boats?
row the
Row
boats.
the boats.
Something like
Yeah.
that. I knew it was something with the boat.
We also have Colorado versus North Dakota State University
When is that?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
What's the line?
Colorado -10. Public backing them heavily.
Colorado at Colorado State?
No. North Dakota.
North Dakota
This
State.
is-
What's
this
the
is-
over-under?
This is the
At
good North
Colorado.
Dakota.
Yes.
Give me a
This
total.
is the good North Dakota.
50.5.
58.5. Blue chip that shit. Blue chip Colorado at North. Is it at Colorado?
Yeah.
Blue chip Colorado and North Dakota State over 58.5. We know Colorado ain't got no defense. They got no offensive line. That quarterback Shador is just gonna fucking run around, find fucking Travis Hunter in somewhere and just start running with it. Over 58.5 on Colorado. They can score the football.
They have a lot of skill.
They got a lot of skill. They
Did
can't
they-
protect the
Did
fucking
they-
quarterback.
Well, they didn't last year.
We think they're
haven't
not going to
seen-
do it again this year.
They got some recruits.
And they got some that left. So, but Colorado -10. I like the over 58.5. Let's pump that over. Colorado tomorrow over 58.5, right?
Yep.
All right. So Colorado, that's your first blue chip of the season.
Ring a dang dang.
We're going to go with Dion squad to help us get to the over.
I think this game is going to be interesting. This is a good.
I think it's be
North Dakota
closer
State
than
team.
I think it's be closer than what it is.
This
And
is
if he
big.
loses his game, he better do a fucking interview for the CBS guy.
I
We
think-
got
Not an interview, just answer his fucking question.
Yeah.
He's probably like, so you play like shit. Mhm.
Also, Colorado is the biggest liability for sportsbooks this season once again to win anything.
Yeah, the sportsbook have nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. They're not winning shit.
Apparently, this is like one of the heaviest publicly bet games of the initial week.
Good.
Let me ask
Good.
you this,
I hope
Rafa.
I hope fucking they lose it.
let me ask you this, because
Just get to the over.
do you think Shador Sanders is a first round talent? I think he's gonna get picked because of Dion's influence. Do you think he's a legitimate quarterback in the NFL?
What team am I?
The
Does it
Raiders.
matter? Yeah.
Let's say Dak leaves. Does he go to the Cowboys?
No.
But
Giants.
Yeah.
Giants.
Giants. I could see that. I could see him being a first round quarterback. I don't think he's terrible. I just think that, the offensive line didn't help him. And we went to that UCLA game. They were
Running
down.
for his life.
They were down 9 with 1:40 left. So you can't. There's no 9-point play. All right, you can't get 6 and then kick a field goal. For
I wanted
three
to. I wanted to call child services.
We
on
were
Dion for
wondering
having
why
him
the
in.
fuck Dion was out there, and Latu's just chasing his ass down the field with like 1:40 left, and they're down like 9
Yeah, I was ready to
or
call
10 or whatever it was. And we're like, "What are you
social services on
doing?"
Dion. This man putting his child in danger,
Yeah,
man.
and you know what? And that he uses that as, oh, look at my kid out there. Like, don't do that. Don't do that because you weren't helping him at that moment.
Mhm.
Dion didn't help him at that moment. I like Shador. I think he can go in the first round. The thing is, we had so many first round guys go this year. How many in reality are going to go next year? How many
They're saying-
teams?
They're saying 5 again. They're saying
But
5.
are there the
round.
5 teams? So the Jets will pick a quarterback next year.
Jets will. Raiders have to pick one.
Maybe the Browns. Wait, depending on how Watson does.
Oh, the Browns.
the Raiders more than
depending
likely
on
will
how
pick
Watson
one.
Does.
The Raiders will probably pick one.
Don't the Browns still have DTR?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not a real
that's
thing.
not a thing.
That's not a thing. That's not a real thing. Just saying. I mean, he
Uh,
could shock someone, but
Do
that's
the
not.
Saints go and get one, or do
No,
they?
they
Yes!
No,
Or
they
no,
don't.
I think
No, they
they're all in
don't.
on Spencer Rattler.
Dude, he
I think,
looked
bro,
good.
He was a dog
He
in the
looked good.
preseason. He's taking
The
he's
Sesame.
taking Derek Carr's spot.
Rattler looked good.
dude.
He's
Can,
taking that spot.
can I get some flowers? Was I right? Have you burned all your Derek Carr bullshit shirts? I mean,
Looking at you.
he's
I only have one jersey and a shirt.
yeah. That's
Have
too
you
many.
burned it?
That's
Wow.
Too many.
Pay for that shit, man.
I mean, he's exactly who. And I got
When is
so much
Rattler
shit.
playing? Like week 5, 6, 7?
I
Week
think week 2, week 3.
4.
No.
I don't think he plays at all because their schedule. Is
Have
not
you
even
seen
that
the
bad.
clip of Olave?
It's not bad.
The interview. Have you seen the?
I saw it.
But
He don't even know what the
they're
fuck
like
to say.
the interviewer's like, so has there been a play in preseason or in practice where you guys said, oh man, we're good? He puts his head down, starts laughing. He's like, no, not really.
Yeah.
Like he knows they're trash. It's really bad.
I might have to trade him in my fantasy league already.
You picked him up,
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
dude. Derek Carr
Still
does
the
not
receiver.
throw. He
Yeah.
does not throw to receivers. Derek Carr.
Olave had a good
That's
year
why I
last
gotta
year.
get a
Yeah, he had a
receiver.
good year last year.
All right.
But anyway, so we got Colorado on Thursday night, over 58.5. Friday night, we got Oklahoma. I like that over. I like Kansas tomorrow night to cover the 44, 45, 46. Cover all the way to 49. Fuck it. and then Saturday, we'll start. First game, I would assume, is the first game in the morning. Clemson and Georgia. Georgia's got a couple players out. They don't know if ETN's going to play. The starting running back's out. Give me Georgia. Give me Georgia
13 and a
to
half.
tap that ass.
Tap,
Bro.
tap, taparoo.
Georgia's going to win this game by 20. By 20.
A lot of people saying Debo's great when he's the underdog, and people are going to be surprised. Kate Klubnik, all this.
I think
bullshit.
Clemson's going to be a 9-3 team. This isn't one of the 9. This isn't one of the 9. So this game right here, this is
13. Listen, we just saw, man. 13 that's a lot of points.
it's 2 touchdowns. In college, 2 touchdowns ain't shit. Especially as bad as the coaching is, as bad as the players are, it ain't shit. The decision making in college football by head coaches, I could do a segment every week on how bad it is. Their inability to use timeouts. Their inability to use timeouts is insane. Like, they need to understand going forward this year that the 2-minute warning is your friend. Right? So when the team is in the 2-minute warning and they're 2nd and 13 and you get a stop because they ran the ball for 2 yards, call a timeout. Call a timeout, get the ball back, have them go into that 3rd and long. They got to throw. Hopefully you get an incomplete. If they run it again, you call a timeout. You get the ball back with a timeout. What are you guys doing? They're just letting, I watched the other day. They're just letting the clock roll like, fuck it. Bro, the game, you were down and you're not calling a timeout. Like, they gotta learn. They gotta learn.
That's why it wasn't DJ's fault.
Listen, he didn't play well, and they lost because the defense couldn't tackle. But for you to be that talented, supposedly, you got to put up big numbers. You got to find a way to put up big numbers.
I agree with that.
So, but anyways, so Georgia, that's another blue chip, minus 13.5. I think they're gonna win by 3 touchdowns. I think they're gonna show why they're the number 1 team in the land, at least this week.
Yeah,
at least this week, because I really think Ohio State's the number 1 team.
Right there with you, man.
That's my opinion. I think they are the shit.
1B, Oregon.
All right, next game.
All right.
Penn State. I like Oregon too, as I like Dylan Gabriel. Next game, Penn State against West Virginia. Give me Penn State. I'm not blue chipping it. I like Penn State. Everybody's down on Penn State. Everybody here, anyways, is down on Penn State.
Besides me, I'm the only one who likes Penn State.
I like Penn State
you
too.
know what?
I think they're a lock. They're like the Steelers.
It's
like
Drew
lock
Allard.
in 9 wins.
It's Drew Allard for me. I don't know why everyone's so high. He's a good kid, great story. I haven't seen shit from him. It's Drew Allard. I don't think they have the right quarterback. I just don't
love
love
think
the
their
program.
offense-
Love Franklin. Not against Ohio State, obviously, or Michigan.
Different.
But
That's the thing. They beat everybody else except for those 2.
I'm saying, yeah,
So-
I think the playoff is going to give Penn State a different level of enthusiasm because it's built for them.
Yeah, they
It's
know.
built for
It's like
them.
we
It's
know we
built.
can't beat
Just-
Ohio State and
just
Michigan.
built.
Pencil in Penn State, every
8, 9, 10, 11 every year.
Yeah, well, technically going back. Now we have a new Big Ten.
Yeah, I was
so
gonna
now
say.
it's not. You're not.
Now you got to deal with.
Now you're not going to be. Now
you
you're
gotta
not going to
deal
be
with
10
3
and 0. You're not going to be 10 and 0, and then all right, I'm playing Ohio State and Michigan.
I'll still pencil in Penn State 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I would pencil them in too, but you have to look. Are they playing Oregon this year?
Oregon.
I'm not worried about
I'm not
Washington.
worried about Washington.
Yeah, but if I'm not playing Oregon, am I playing USC? Not worried about them this year. But going forward,
Mhm.
you got to look at that differently. But CJ's right. I think this year they're a 9 or 10 win team. They will lose their 2 games or 3 this week. I think they cover the 8.5 on the road against West Virginia. Penn State, coach is there. He just can't beat those 2 teams. That's all. That shit is like a lock that he can't beat them.
I also got some stats to put up. That's why I put it in here. Neil Brown, West Virginia coach, is 2-7 against the spread in week 1, which is a top 3 worst coach in college football in week 1.
Neil Brown.
James Franklin is also the most profitable coach in August and September with a record of 32-17-2 against the spread.
Yeah, he don't play.
Making his
because he's not
chips.
playing Ohio State and Michigan
Making his
in
chips.
that beginning of the season.
Yeah, September is for pretenders and November is for contenders.
Damn right, and he's unfortunately never a fucking
that
contender.
shirt.
Yeah, there you go. So, anyways,
Foo Fighters.
I like Penn State minus the 8.5. I think they're gonna win pretty easy, I think. So I like Penn State. You can book that shit. And then Akron against Ohio State, over under 58. Take the over. Ohio State is just gonna roll. They're gonna roll.
Yeah.
Chip Kelly's gonna show Eddie what he can do with that offense. I'm telling you, I think this is what I think. I think if they get to the playoff undefeated or with one loss and they lose in the title game, I think they fire Ryan Day. If the offense is legit as fuck, I think they fire him and they give Chip Kelly the job. I said that months ago.
Oh God, that is.
I said that months ago
Oh my
when they
God.
first hired him. And Ed doesn't like Chip Kelly. I'm going to go out on a
No
limb.
one does.
Ryan
No
Day can't
one
win
does.
big games.
Ryan Day should be fucking fired
And Chip
for
Kelly
hiring Chip
He's
Kelly.
been to the national title game,
and
man.
he lost.
Yeah, he lost.
So he doesn't,
We got there.
but he lost.
Yeah, but
That's the Jim Harbaugh
He got
argument
there.
before he won it. But Chip Kelly didn't win it.
Ryan Day deserves to be fired
he does.
because
He's
of hiring.
underachieved. No, he's underachieved, Ed.
Does he?
He's underachieved,
Ohio State's a top 4 team every fucking year since he's
Except
been there.
except at the
Top
end.
4. No, not at the end. He's top 4 every fucking year.
And he
Every
doesn't
year.
win.
At the end.
And he didn't win.
I mean, we're talking about playing the best of the best. Who did he lose to? He lost to Georgia.
And
He
Michigan.
lost to Michigan. I mean,
That's it.
yeah.
I think he lost to Alabama.
Oh,
that's
my
fucking
goodness,
sad.
the greatest.
Those are big games.
The
Those are big
greatest.
games. You got to win big games.
So who are you gonna fucking replace him with?
Right.
Chip Kelly.
No.
That's the craziest
No.
take of all
Man,
time.
when I heard
I
Eddie
have
last
heard-
week bashing Chip Kelly, I had to give him something this week.
I
Man.
have-
Fuck, come on.
I'm being serious. I have talked to so many people. Nobody likes him.
That's
No,
fine. They
he's
can not
horrible.
like him. That's fine. I understand.
That means
I had to
something.
give Eddie some shit to go on this week, man. Fuck. I gotta stir his fucking. I
Yeah.
gotta stir the pot for him a little bit.
Diggity.
Oh,
Let
these
him
fucking.
cook.
Let
him
me cook.
Let him-
Let
let Rafa
fucking
cook, man.
Eddie sip on the shit.
We
Come
cook in
on.
this podcast. We
All right,
cook
So
on it.
Ohio State over 58. I
I
think they're
kept
gonna.
in Ohio State and Oklahoma on purpose. Since huge favorites in week 1 against FBS schools are 15-0 since 2013. So favorites of 37 or more.
Against the spread.
So and then Oklahoma and Ohio State both fit that system.
There it is. And both their totals 58 and 58 and a half.
There
Take
it
the
is.
over. I think they're gonna score 60. Ohio State, I think, is just gonna score a shit ton of points.
We're just gonna see a bunch of fucking Heisman candidates.
And
on
this is the
offense.
time. The weather should be great. So they should be able to throw the
Tight
ball,
end,
run the ball.
receiver, running back, quarterback.
No, they're good everywhere. I think they're the best team in the country right now. That's my opinion. Number one. This is just what I believe.
You think Ryan Day's fucking putting that?
He's dyeing his beard.
Just
Not today.
for
Friday
men's all
night.
up in his fucking beard right now.
Friday
Look at
night.
that. Oh, I found a gray hair. Oh no.
I think he goes to a black barbershop and the dude just paints the shit. The dude just paints the shit for him. You've seen that. Y'all motherfuckers have seen it.
enhancements.
Yeah, he does.
You
They
think
paint
you
the
think they
shit
fucking put the tape right here?
Yeah, right.
Fucking,
They
like,
paint
Earl
the
Shine.
Have you seen
all over Instagram.
at black barbershops?
My bad. Dominican barbershops. My bad. They're
Dominican,
not black.
no.
They're not black.
Don't
My-
do that.
My
We're not about
fault.
to start this shit.
my fault.
I know black.
My fault. I know black. I know black. I know black. That's my bad. I offended the Dominicans. I know black.
You defended the black people.
My bad. Not the first time. Next game. I love this game.
Yes, I do too.
I love this game. This game is Cam Ward, Miami against Florida, -2.5. Blue chip, the U, the Canes. Cam Ward, he will be early season Heisman hopeful. Early season. As it gets later on, I think you're gonna show that they don't have.
Does he
that
make it in
much
the
talent.
first round? Does Cam?
Man, I like Cam Ward.
Yeah,
I like Cam Ward. I think he went to a perfect spot.
I do. Too.
Kind of low pro a little bit, right?
Yeah.
It's not Miami of old. It's not Alabama. It's not Georgia. It's low. They didn't need a quarterback, but it's low profile. I think he'll be
a
great.
good spot for him.
Yeah, I think he'll be great. And I think Miami's going to beat Florida. Everybody's down on Florida. Their win total's 4.5, by the way.
They should be.
Damn.
They
Toughest
have the
schedule.
hardest schedule in the country.
I think
They have a
SC
brutal
is
schedule.
I thought
number
Florida
2,
had the hardest.
Yeah,
has
Florida,
hardest.
Florida.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard Miami. Sorry.
and
Yeah.
SC is like second or third too.
And UCLA is like third or fourth.
Well, they get to open with some gimmies. So, but I like Miami. That's a blue chip. Miami -2.5. I think Cam Ward is just going to have a phenomenal game. He's going to have one of those games you're like, wow.
I think Miami is going to be really good. I think,
I think the ACC championship game.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
There's 3 teams in the ACC. It's Clemson, Florida State, and Miami.
Watch out for Virginia Tech.
We will throw that away.
Watch out for Virginia Tech.
Is Marcus or Michael Vick quarterback? Is
Watch
it
out.
Marcus or Michael?
Tyrod Taylor.
My wild time.
Or Tyrod Taylor?
Watch
Is
out
the
for
quarterback
Virginia
black?
Tech.
Is the quarterback black? Is he black? Yes or no? Because if he's not black, Virginia Tech ain't doing shit.
Now they're coming
What
out
if he's
to
light
Enter
skinned?
Sandman. They're going to be
Yeah.
hyped when they come out of that stadium.
But anyway, so I like Miami. Miami minus 2.5 against Florida. Take Miami, baby. Let's do it.
Go Canes.
And then we have Western Kentucky against Alabama. Alabama minus 31.5. I like the over in this game. Over 59.5. Jalen Milroe. They're gonna
That's
go.
my number 1 pick. That's my Heisman pick.
You saw Coach last year with Washington. They just fucking airing out. They're running it. They're doing it all. And Milroe can run where Penix couldn't run.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna get out there. They're just gonna flying all over the field. They're probably gonna put up 50 by themselves.
If they could, if DeBauer could do sort of what like Lamar Jackson sort of morphed into, get out of the pocket to pass, look to pass and then run. Because last year he was get out of the pocket and run.
You gotta let it go.
If he can learn how to look downfield because he's gonna get out of the pocket, watch out for Alabama, baby. Watch out for Jalen Milroe.
Bama, that's another blue chip, by the way. Bama over 59.5. I think they're going to put up 49-50 by themselves. So I like Bama right there. Lions 31.5. That's a little tempting, by the way.
I would
First-
say in the in like bigger spread games, do you take over just in case they don't cover? Like,
I always do both. I always do both. Always. It's like a thing. It's like you see the line 59, the over under is 59, the game spreads like 35, 36. Bang the over. Just in case the shit's like 49-0. You got at least one.
There you go.
And or you don't get backdoor. If you get backdoored, you at
Backdoor
least
cover.
you should at least get one, right? So that's the thought process. But you have here Ohio and Syracuse. What did you see in this game, my friend?
An amazing stat I found.
Let's see it.
Ohio
Let's
is
hear it.
playing Syracuse minus 17.5, over under 46. Syracuse since 2000, the Orange are 37-0 straight up and 25-10-2 against the spread when listed as a double-digit favorite.
Wow.
The Bobcats, right? Ohio
So
Bobcats.
you like Eddie Money's pick of the week. Is this your pick of the week? Is this a pick for you?
This is a pick for
all
me.
right. This is
There
Eddie
you
Money
go.
pick right here is Syracuse minus 17.5. It's a great trend, by the way.
Yeah.
So Syracuse is at home against Ohio, minus 17.5. Those Ohio teams, they scare me, all that shit. The Ohio, the Miami of Ohio. I don't fuck with those people. Unless it's a Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? Those teams, it's just weird. Those teams, it's just a whole ordeal. But anyways, Syracuse minus 17.5. That's against Ohio. Eddie Money likes Syracuse minus 17.5.
Say that trend again. That was pretty good.
Since 2000, Syracuse is 37-0 straight up and 25-10-2 against the spread when listed as a double-digit favorite.
Nice.
It's a great trend. You have anything else for Saturday? A game that you can think of that you may like? UCLA's at Hawaii minus 14. I don't know if there's any other kind of notable games. Is Oregon playing this weekend? They got to be like minus 50 or something.
Oregon, they're playing Idaho. They're minus 43.5.
Yeah. See, that's gonna be another game to watch. Oregon's probably just gonna fucking drop it on them.
Yeah, like this week
Caputo.
for like Alabama, those type of teams that are playing. This is a week for us to see how the team is, see how explosive they can be, see the true heights, the ceilings of the team, and then we get into their tough part of the schedule. But I think this week for Alabama and Oregon, we just want to see the electricity, the fireworks.
I feel like this game could be better than people expect. Michigan's playing Fresno State.
I like that.
I think that game's gonna be a little bit better than what people think it's gonna be.
I think you should sprinkle Fresno State money line, or at least take them to cover.
That's a big sprinkle. Don't
Is it-
sprinkle any. Don't be sprinkling shit on the road.
This
On the road.
I think
Is Jake Hayner the quarterback still, or he's not?
you always bring
He's like, is Derek Carr still throwing the ball?
Yeah,
yeah.
don't be
Is
fucking.
Patrick Mahomes still at Texas Tech?
Yeah, no, don't do that.
I think Fresno covers though. The spread's 20.
Dude, that
I like it.
That V, the valley on the back,
Yeah.
that green V on the back of Fresno State's helmets, man, it's fucking dope.
Over under was only like 46.5, by the way. Right?
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers ain't scoring. This game's gonna be 22-0. This is gonna be just so bad. It's gonna be the worst game of the season to watch. For the weekend, that's probably the worst game you can watch. You're probably better off watching Syracuse and Ohio.
Michigan Penn State was pretty bad. That was fucking horrible.
Yeah,
Yes.
that Big Ten's tough. Maybe they pick it up this year. We'll see.
Oh, Arizona plays University of New Mexico. That might be even worse.
That's Friday night.
Saturday night,
That's a big line, right?
31.
31. Yeah. I want to see with Arizona what they open like.
I want to see what they
New
look like.
coach. I
Yeah.
want to see what they look like
Yeah.
before we jump on
To
that.
me, this weekend's about guys making their debut and their submission for the Heisman. This is like who's gonna get the 4 touchdowns, who's gonna get the 200 yards.
I see what you mean.
You know, this is a big coming out party. Who's the next start? Dylan Gabriel, Rogers from Ohio State. You got
Oh, he's putting up touchdowns.
Cam Ward. You know,
Oh, he's putting up points too.
yeah. This is
These guys are gonna go out this weekend. I think
this is a
Dylan
big
Gabriel's probably gonna throw 4 or 5, probably or 3, and maybe run for 1. There's gonna be points this weekend. There's gonna be points.
Yeah.
So speaking of points, Sunday night or Sunday in Vegas, the USC Trojans against LSU. Now, he actually
Pretty good.
he actually
I like
hit
it.
that.
Pretty good.
That was pretty fucking good. Was there a band back here?
yes.
What's going on? So, anyways, for the last 2 years, we've been on the USC over trend. So we're gonna open it up with the same thing. Last 10 games for SC, 9-1 to the over.
Yeah.
LSU 9-1 at USC 8-2. Different quarterbacks, yes.
Yeah.
Same coaches, same style of offense. That has not changed. The players have changed. The system is still in place. 64.5. I'm gonna take the over. That is your blue chip over on USC and LSU. The head coaches not changing their style. That's just they're gonna put up points. They did it last year. They did it the year before. Yes, they had 2 phenomenal quarterbacks, but it's a system thing. And I think they will put up a ton of points this weekend.
Just as explosive as both universities' offenses are, their defenses were both garbage. LSU could not stop the run last year.
No.
Yeah.
They could not stop the run. So I love your over pick. Now, does Lincoln Riley, eat some crow and say we need to run the ball? We need to run the ball to beat
What's
LSU.
the line on this game? 4.5. LSU 4.5. I like the over. I just like the over. I got to see these two teams, these quarterbacks.
Too much new.
Yeah, way too much new.
new.
It's new receiver. LSU's missing what, 3-4 starters from offense.
Yeah.
Dude, the win's gonna be filled with SC alumni. Noses are gonna be up in the air. Collars are gonna be popped. There's gonna be khakis and fucking topsiders. And then at the fucking Mandalay Bay, there's gonna be some gumbo
All the
eating
trollos.
motherfuckers.
And all the trollos from the SC. I went to USC one time. Damn right.
No, but Vegas is gonna be popping this week. LSU, they know how to party. That's gonna be a great environment. And if you guys haven't been to a college game at Allegiant, oh my god, it's 20 times better than the NFL game.
I agree.
I mean, it's fucking
also, the
awesome.
2 games we went to, Ed, were Pac-12 title games. Let's not.
No, but dude, LSU's gonna fucking travel.
Oh, no. Yeah, for sure. Vegas, Labor Day weekend.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's gonna be on and
a great environment, man.
And then Monday night,
the
Boston College.
the redemption story, the comeback.
Do they annihilate them? Is that what's going to happen on Monday night?
I just put it here because I wanted to see what you would say.
Man, I don't know who's worse. Florida State's at home. Coming off after that game, you have to have a big game. You have to have a huge game.
I'm not talking about huge ass beating. Like
No. And the thing is, I think when you're, for the head coach, for Mike Norvell, he's got to come out and because DJ took so much shit this week from everybody.
Crazy, man.
I mean, listen, everybody's on fucking Instagram, TikTok, whatever the fuck.
Twitter.
ESPN, I'm sure they lit his ass up.
Twitter was the worst.
And they got death threats at Clemson. This was just
I'm sure they
outrageous,
lit
man.
him
It
up
was
this week. I think your star quarterback, you need to let him show out this week. At home,
trust him.
let him show out. I'm going to take Florida State and DJ to cover the 16.5. He's going to show out this weekend. He's going to show out this weekend. This is his chance to redeem himself to that fan base, and for the coach to give him something to hey, pick yourself up too, because he may not be doubting himself publicly, but inside he's got to be like, fuck, man, I threw for under 200 yards. Like, I got outplayed by some white dude from down the street. Like that, he got outplayed in reality. His defense let him down. I agree. I believe that. But I think this game for DJ, he has to show out, and Mike needs to let him do his thing. Let him throw the ball, let him air it out, let him play. And I think they will. I think they can beat him by 3 touchdowns. It's not, you're playing Boston College. You're not playing Miami. You're not playing Clemson. You're not playing Virginia Tech. You're not playing fucking Virginia. You're playing Boston College. You're just not very good either.
Yeah.
So let his ass work. Let him go to work. Let him cook, and let him show out. DJ's going to throw 3 touchdowns this weekend.
You know what?
Put it out there. He will be responsible for 3 touchdowns this weekend.
You know what lingers in the back of my mind with this game is that if Florida State somehow struggles, I don't know how you just don't get the biggest blank check, fly over to Boulder, Colorado, and say, Mr. Sanders, can you be the head coach
You
of
can't
the
do that.
Gulls?
It's not the head coach.
Mike Norvell has accomplished too much.
Way too much. Ed,
What the fuck has Mike Norvell accomplished?
What is
he
Deion
was
doing?
Deion
undefeated.
does,
He was undefeated. He should have made the college football playoff.
Wow.
If his quarterback never
Yeah.
got hurt, it'd be.
Oh,
different-
there's no
what I'm
doubt about it.
saying.
If his quarterback doesn't get
I
hurt,
was never.
Right.
they're there.
That's
That's
what
not
I'm
the thing. They were undefeated,
They were
all
undefeated.
the way. They were undefeated. So
In the ACC.
they're still undefeated.
But still,
They're
Okay, but
still
you guys are acting
undefeated.
like he's done too much.
He's done enough to
He's
not
done
get
enough
fired.
to
Dion
not
He's
get
done
hasn't
more
done
than
enough.
Dion
Yeah.
has.
Dion hasn't done enough.
I think it's more about Dion not doing enough and than Mike Norvell doing more. But
Bro, if
you
Dion
can't
would've been
replace him.
500.
Dion goes to Florida State, fucking shut down fucking Miami,
I
shut
agree
down
with you.
Florida. He gets every fucking recruit
I agree with you.
out of fucking Florida and Texas and New Orleans and fucking Alabama.
DMV
But that
too.
doesn't
Listen.
that doesn't mean they're gonna win shit.
This last
He's a CEO. He's a head. You bring in the coaches, he brings in the guys, and let the fucking coordinators fucking coordinate.
but he hasn't brought in anyone who's any good to coordinate shit yet.
He's changed some coordinators.
No, he brought in RG3 and Warren Sapp. Like 2 motherfuckers that nobody wanted.
not
to do-
coordinators.
Exactly, but he's still bringing. He hasn't brought in anybody to do shit. That's the thing. Like he hasn't brought in anyone to do anything. So why would you trust him to bring in somebody? He can bring in all the players you want. That's no doubt about it. He can get them. The last 3 months haven't looked great for him. There's guys saying that it's toxic as fuck there. That it's all about his kids. There's people saying that. And you're getting players that are leaving.
There's a narrative, man. He's done a shit ton. He's done good as well. There's negative and there's positive. And
Yeah, but the problem is that there's stories. There's the stories that are. There's no stories that really come out of other coaches because other coaches aren't praised the way Dion is in the media. Everyone in the media sees Dion as this darling, and in reality, all these kids that are leaving are letting you know that he's not. Like all the coaches, we don't get those stories from other head coaches.
he's a tough coach. He sets expectations.
It doesn't
He's
seem like
not
he's
a
tough.
player's oh
It seems like he's tough
no
with everyone but his kids. That's the problem.
Well,
That's what it looks like. It's literally looks like it's daddy ball. That's what it looks like.
you're saying then he's a bad father. He's a great fucking father.
I'm not saying he's a bad father. It's
Those
not a-
Shiloh and they're
You-
both good kids.
Yeah,
They're
you-
phenomenal
you
kids.
said
I'm
this
not
a couple
talking-
weeks ago. You said exactly what he's saying a couple weeks ago.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's catering to them, and everyone else is like fuck you. Is what it seems like, and that's what kids that are leaving are saying. It's like, oh, these 2 are my kids, and everyone else, or 3, right?
Well,
Because Travis Hunter, that's his daddy.
When you leave your ex-girlfriend, do you ever fucking say good things about your
And
fucking ex-girlfriend?
We don't see other kids leaving, going to other places, and talking bad about Kirby, about Debo, about Saban. We don't
No,
see
I've
it.
seen that all the time. Fucking
Where?
Nick Saban didn't even know my fucking name, and I was a 5-star. A lot of
Yeah,
people.
but that
a
doesn't make.
lot of people talk shit about when they leave Alabama. That happens all the time.
I don't
When
see
you
it.
leave, it's because you weren't good enough and you weren't gonna fucking start.
What he's done in the last 3 months doesn't look good.
What has he done in the last 3 months?
Everyone's complaining.
Who's no,
Dude,
no,
there's
no,
so
no, no,
many
no.
Bad
stories
media
out there.
presence.
There's bad media. It's all over the place.
He's the most covered, and he's
He's the most covered. He's the most praised because he took a team that won 1 game to win 4.
no, as much praise as he gets is he gets
Well,
just as
never-
much negative fucking press. As much praise as he get, there's a ton of people that want to see him fucking lose.
ESPN don't say nothing negative. This man, I've never seen so much great press for a 4-win fucking team.
Well, when you only won 1 last year,
It's Colorado, man. 4
No,
was
no.
a given.
oh,
If he loses,
No,
he
no,
doesn't
no,
stay in
no.
Colorado past this season. I'll book that.
Oh, book that. Yeah.
Because he can't recruit a quarterback. He can't recruit a quarterback.
What do you? He's only been in college and he's only had his son. Why would
He?
Of course, he hasn't recruited a quarterback because his fucking son plays quarterback.
Still-
why would you? Why
gotta
would
have
you
a
go?
quarterback
What,
already.
what the
If
fuck?
your kids
He
go to
has
the
a
league next
fucking-
year, you need one.
Eddie,
I agree.
Hey.
He's not going to be at Colorado next year. That's I fucking.
did Nick Saban not have fucking Jalen Hurts and Bryce Young and Mac Brown?
If you're a fucking
Jones.
5-star quarterback,
Tua?
if you're a
Like
five,
that was just boom, 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 boom.
listen. If you have any fucking sense, you're a 4-star, 5-star fucking quarterback. You're not going to Colorado because he's there. And you're thinking, this motherfucker's going to be gone. You're saying he hasn't recruited a quarterback. Of course he hasn't recruited a quarterback.
Well, I'm confused. He should be recruiting. a
Of
quarterback
course.
because
Yeah.
Shador leaves after this year.
He ain't going to be there next year. That's what I'm.
If he doesn't win,
I've
if
said
he,
that for a while.
if he wins 4 games again, he's gone. Nobody's giving him a job. Like, I'm sorry, but no. If you're Florida State and you go 9-3, and Dion goes 4-8, you're firing Norvell to take Dion.
No.
You're doing that. You couldn't win in the Big 12. You gonna come roll over here? Come on.
Yeah, and it's also about Dion not taking a lesser job, and even I would say a lateral. Like I only see Dion going up, and I don't see any teams up there taking him.
Dion was offered bigger jobs in Colorado. The reason he didn't take him is because his son fucking would have to compete for a fucking spot. He took a job where he knew his kid was going to fucking start. He was going to control things. Auburn fucking wanted him. There's schools that fucking and Florida.
I said that was a bad
and
idea.
Florida State is one of them. If they don't fucking win this year,
It's not this year. It's not this
I
year.
don't think so.
I
don't-
think Florida State
nobody's
is
gonna want to
tr-
deal with that. Nobody's
No.
gonna want to have
dude,
to
deal with what? Did you see the fucking hype and the
just
money?
because you can
and
get
the
people,
That hype-
doesn't
that
mean
hype
you
was-
can
that
win
hype-
games,
the
though.
money that he brought to the
Listen,
fucking
when
school.
he brought it already, it ain't gonna come anymore. I promise you that.
Oh my god!
Listen, after
on.
they started losing, the Rock didn't show up anymore. The Rock wasn't on the sideline no more. Guess who you got on the sideline? Because when you had the Rock, you had Michael Irvin cracking ass, and then after that, you had Cameron. You had Cameron because you couldn't get the Rock anymore because you were losing.
Even Lil Wayne stopped showing up.
Even Lil Wayne stopped showing him. He ain't got shit to do.
He don't.
Come on. So they're talking about nacho cheese. Cheese, dude.
You wouldn't take him at Auburn.
No. No, and I told you that when they offered him, because Dion is liable to always leave to Florida State. If he succeeds, he is liable. The minute he succeeds and Florida State struggles, he's gone.
That's what I just said. You guys said it was fucking crazy.
Last year, no.
Replacing Norvell is crazy.
At this point, it is. I'm talking about if you're Auburn and you throw all this money at him. I told you guys that before he signed to Colorado, we said it here. Oh, Auburn is stupid because if you pay him, he will be gone and he's going to take his players. And that's exactly what he did. He took the 2 best players that he had, and he took them with him. He will do that if you're Auburn and you would have signed him or Ole Miss, whoever, and he succeeds and Florida State struggles and all of a sudden they fire their coach because this guy's now doing well, they're definitely going to bring him in and you're going to get fucked. And you're going to be set back 3 years.
Okay, so let's say he gets 8 wins.
Uh-huh.
Now what? You don't think about Auburn.
Is Norvell 9-3? I'm never taking Dion at Auburn or at any big legit school that's had history. Auburn, LSU, all of those schools. I never take Dion because if Florida State struggles, he will leave you and he will set you back 3 years. He will pull all his recruits. They will follow his ass and you will now be set back. You literally, if you're LSU and you sign him, just as an example, you take LSU, Dion succeeds and he goes 10-2. And next season, Florida State is open. Guess who's gone? You now lost your quarterback, your wide receiver, your corners, and probably your badass defensive end to Florida State. And now you have nothing. And the next year, you're going to win 4 fucking games.
LSU will never have nothing. LSU will always fucking.
But if Dion goes to Florida, it's not like he's going. It would be LSU to Florida State, right? It's not like it's Colorado to Florida
You guys
State.
are fucking proving my fucking point that I said that fucking. You're saying that Norvell fucking wins 9 games, but
Norvell's not getting fired with 9 wins.
You keep on saying that he's gonna keep leaving to Florida State. That's what I'm fucking
That
saying.
will always be there. Not this year. There's not. He goes.
Okay, let's say Norvell wins 7 games.
Norvell's not winning 7 games.
He's
Norvell's
lost to
not
fucking
getting fired.
54th fucking ranked in
Eddie.
fucking Dublin, fucking Ireland.
Eddie,
To
Norvell
fucking Georgia
Norvell
fucking
just
Tech.
had an extension last year. It would cost way too much money.
Yeah,
Number one,
they never fire fucking.
they do.
college
But you're
football.
not. Nobody gets fired. They go undefeated, and then he wins 7 or 8 games. Trust me, he's not going to win 7 or 8 games because the ACC isn't that good. Okay, they probably not going to lose a game now until they face Miami or Clemson, whichever that game is. They're probably not going to lose another game until then. He's too good of a coach, and he's had your team in the top 10 or 15 for the last 4 years or whatever.
But you keep on saying you're saying this, but on the other side,
I told you
on the
guys
other
this-
side of your mouth, you're saying you can't fucking hire him because he's leaving to Florida State. So which one is it?
Eddie, you
You're-
can.
like,
I'm talking
they're
about in the
losing-
future. I'm not
Norvell-
talking about right now. I'm not talking about from Colorado to Florida State because that's not happening. Not happening. I told you last year on this fucking show when Auburn offered him, don't sign him because if he has a good year, he's gone. He will be gone eventually, and he will take the whole fucking team. That is not
He's
happening
not
this year.
gone, but you won't get rid of Norville.
Not this year. Not this year. You think they're firing him this year? Not this year. He's not getting fired this year. I'll bet any amount of money Norvell does not get fired this year. Dion can win the national title, and they're not firing Norvell.
Rafa.
Come on, man. That's like a double-edged sword. That motherfucker ain't winning 5 games. He's not even gonna beat Nebraska next week.
Rick Flores banged the over, by the way. He said if Colorado has another losing season, the only NIL deal they'll have will be grandma's cookies.
Bang the over.
That was well put
That
together.
was
well put
fucking
together.
great.
Look at fucking.
trickster.
We
look
had,
at-
we had one earlier, but we had passed the Chip Kelly argument.
Oh, good.
He said
Oh.
Chip Kelly has been eating the wrong flavor of grandma cookies this whole time. Vanilla.
Bang. Good shit, Rick. Good
And,
shit.
Jose Antiveros said, "Don't give a piss about nothing but the tide."
Yeah,
Damn right. Roll Tide.
That's right.
Roll Tide.
Fuck him.
So, anyways,
That's
Colorado, them motherfuckers winning 4 games. They might struggle this week.
Dude,
Yes,
I think
They're not going to cover this week.
That's a tough first game.
it's a tough first game.
At home, too.
Yeah,
It's a tough first game.
Who shows up? Is this tomorrow night?
Yes.
This might be a bad.
Oh, nobody's showing up in Denver
I
Thursday night.
think Colorado
Boulder.
is a top 4 team in the Big 12.
Yes, I agree.
Nebraska, Utah, Arizona.
Nebraska.
I don't see.
Yeah.
I think Nebraska's going to be.
Yeah, Nebraska.
Okay.
Nebraska's going to beat them next week.
Okay.
And it's at Nebraska.
Okay.
And Nebraska's coaches, Mark Rule is way better than
Matt Rule.
That rule.
Matt Rule is way
Dude,
better than
Back
fucking
in the 90s, Nebraska, Colorado,
Tom
that
Frazier.
that was a fucking
Cordell
Joel
Stewart.
Klatt.
big deal.
Joel Klatt.
No, Joel Klatt.
Fuck Joel Klatt.
That's-
Cordell
that-
Stewart, baby.
That's
Cordell
way
Stewart,
after.
homie.
Here
Chris
comes
Brown.
Eric Bieniemy,
I like
Rashawn
Eric Bieniemy.
Salam,
Chris Brown. Remember Chris Brown?
Cuff, 54 played for the fucking Raiders, man.
Breezy?
So, yeah, if they lose tomorrow, Colorado loses tomorrow, they have and they go on the road to Nebraska. And that Nebraska game last year, if you watch that game up until the last 4 or 5 minutes of that second quarter, that game was 0-0. They
Yes.
couldn't even move the ball in that Nebraska defense. This year, that team will be better. That defense will be better. And if you cannot protect that quarterback tomorrow night, you're not protecting his ass next week. I think if they lose tomorrow, they have a chance to start 0-2, and the Dion choo-choo train, he going down,
They're
my
not losing
baby.
tomorrow. They're not losing tomorrow. Dion gonna have those boys ready to play.
I'm gonna watch the
I
shit out of that
think
motherfucker
it's gonna be a
tomorrow,
tough
bro.
game.
I'm going to watch that game.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
a tough game.
have that
because
shit on
that
two-screen.
program is a great program. Great. I mean, they
Over 20 FCS champions.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, they know this is a huge game for them.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is their fucking Super Bowl. This is bigger than their playoff games that they play.
Yeah, because they're the team they're like Appalachian State. They come up, they beat teams that
Yeah.
go back.
Yeah, and this right here, you're playing Dion. You're playing a Heisman, hopeful, and Dion, and
two Heisman hopefuls.
first round pick, and blah blah blah, and all of that. Let's go North Dakota State. Let's go the over.
Hate.
Damn right. You like who do you like in that game?
I think what's the spread?
10.
10.
You think they cover?
I would go with North Dakota State. I think it's gonna be a
Because if
close
you would have
game.
said Colorado, we would have
No,
done
no,
friendly bet.
No.
All right. Okay, so you don't think they cover either.
I don't think they cover, but I
Think they win?
I think they win.
I
I think
think
they
this is
win
gonna
by
be,
5.
Fuck are we playing?
Fuck?
The fuck are we doing?
Someone getting a safety?
35-30.
Yeah. No, it happens. It happens. Trust me.
I was
never
just like, I just didn't.
If you
like, of
ever
all the
see a
numbers.
line in the NFL of 5, which is the most fucked up shit, that's like a red flag. Like, be careful. First time I ever saw that, Thursday night, first opening game of the season, Saints, and I don't know who it was, Saints at home, Game ended 18-13 or some shit like that. It was insane.
Hunter,
Oh my God.
Travis Hunter's gonna get
What
some-
happened?
We go Zach with the 2-hour late 93 fucking player submission.
Who does he have?
Metal World Peace with the Kings.
Good shit, Zach. Good shit.
Zach told me it was one of his favorite segments. He goes, "I love that. I love."
He
thinking
comes
about-
in like an hour and a half
He
late.
comes in
He
blazing
was
hot.
at his fucking training camp, losing fucking lbs, man.
Damn right, baby. Go, Zach.
That's right.
All right, so I wanna try something out this week or maybe for the season. It's called Fading the Public, and see if you would take this bet. So what we're looking at is that when the public money, the amount of bet, the betting percentage on a certain bet is very high, but the betting,
But the money,
but the money is the opposite.
you always take the money because the sharks, the sharps. If the public, there's a percentage of who's taking a team. That's usually the public, but the money outweighs, and that's the sharp people is where the big money is.
So we'll be looking at the biggest differentials and the money to the betting percentage.
Fade the public, man.
So the first game
Need a good song for that.
Fade the public.
we have, I think it's whoever Oregon State is playing. Oregon State is minus 28.5. 93% is on the other team to cover, but 81% of the money is on Oregon State to cover.
Who they playing? We got to know who they're playing.
It's something. It's called IDS. They're
Sounds
ID.
like a
Idaho State, Josh Alford,
Oh
baby.
my
There we go.
God. Yeah, I'd take none of these two teams. This one here, I think I'd ride with the public. I'd take the public here. They're on Idaho State, right?
Yeah.
Plus 28.5. 28.5 is
Dude, when's the last time Oregon State has covered 28.5
and
points?
who the fuck is the quarterback?
Not DJ.
And not Childs.
And not Charles.
Yeah, he gone. So I'd go with the public here. With the 28.5. 28.5 is such a fucked up number. It's like
In Corvallis?
yeah, it's in Corvallis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go with the public on this bet. What do you think?
If the money's there, I'm gonna go with Oregon State. I like where I follow the money.
Are we getting results every week on this?
follow
Yeah.
the money?
I'll make sure to write these down.
Yeah. Write these down. Get 'em
Follow
in.
the money.
So
man.
I would go with the public on this one. I'm gonna fade the sharps.
Just a little quick add-in. Martinez, the good running back at Oregon State last year, is at Miami this year. So they got a good
Oh,
running
that's
game.
the dog.
Oh,
Right
and I
there.
like Miami even more.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But,
bucket.
all
Got
right.
out the hard way.
Fly to Vegas. Let's do it.
Any running back named Martinez, you know he got to be a dog.
Damn right. It's true.
What other running back?
Yeah.
Yeah, name them. I know. I want to know.
Well,
I don't
okay.
know.
Geraldo
Any
Martinez.
Okay, you got the
Yeah.
Jerry-
inside linebacker from Stanford.
No, you said running
said
back.
running
running
back.
back.
No,
I'm saying-
Geraldo
if your
Martinez.
name is Martinez and you play D1 or you're a dog.
Ah,
Martinez.
I'll tell you
I don't
why.
know about that one.
I'll
I
tell you
don't
why.
pick the system.
I'll tell you why. What Eddie means. Okay, us folks, we don't play football at the level that you
Yes.
ninjas do.
Duh.
So when you get a Martinez, when you get a Hernandez, when you get a Flores, when you get those guys, them motherfuckers dogs. Now when you get a Williams or a fucking Johnson or a Johnson,
Jackson.
you know them ninjas. They're 50-50.
the Nebraska quarterback.
Yeah, Martinez. A little bit
Which,
underachiever. And his brother, by the way.
And his brother.
from
Shit.
I might be wrong.
Chalk Top.
It's not-
I might be wrong, but I think it's. I think I know.
It's
What
not
is it?
Rancho Cucamonga.
Corona Centennial.
No.
Was it? I
no.
believe they
You
Martinez.
answered your own question with a question mark.
I did.
He did.
wasn't-
Well,
it wasn't
you can't do
Corona.
that shit. What are you?
I
What are you?
know,
A fucking? What are you? A
It wasn't-
WWE fan?
It wasn't Corona Centennial.
You know, I think it was.
No.
Look that up. But anyways, I know what Eddie meant. What Eddie meant was
Yes.
what I just explained to you. We're not ninjas. So when you get a Hispanic dude in the league, or not in the league, at least in Division One,
Yes, that's
he's
what I'm
going to be
saying.
pretty
He's
good.
going to be good.
He's got to be a dog because
Yep.
you battling ninjas to get up there.
Yeah.
Adrian Martinez.
Hey, dog gonna be a dog, man.
Adrian Martinez, I think it is. Dog will be dogging, man.
Yeah.
That was after DMX went down.
Yeah. All right. The second game is Southern Illinois at
Salukis.
BYU. BYU's favored by 14. The public is backing Southern Illinois. 77% of the bets, but 93% of the money is on BYU.
Dude, you got to fucking half of that offensive line. They have 3 kids. Fucking, those dudes are 27, 28 years old.
I'd take BYU here. I'd fade the public with this bet. This would be a fade the public for me with BYU.
Yeah.
I'd like BYU at home, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And those that usually BYU's teams are those mid-major schools are going to play, I think they do well.
All right, we'll do the top 5 of this every week.
Okay.
See how it goes. So next we got Old Dominion versus South Carolina. South Carolina is favored by 21. The public, it has 72% of the bets on Old Dominion, but 91% of the money is on South
Didn't
Carolina.
Old Dominion just bring their program back?
Last year they played well.
Yeah.
They had some games where they were in,
Yeah.
but here I'd fade again. South Carolina SEC team. I'm not messing with an SEC
Yeah.
team. Fade the public again.
And then 4th, we got Texas Tech playing against the Albine Christian Wildcats.
Abilene.
Abilene
Abilene.
Christian.
Texas Tech is favored by 34. 91% of the bets are on ACU, but 71% of the money is on Texas Tech.
That's one I'd stay away from. I need to see Texas Tech play.
Yeah.
But if we have to, I'd ride with the public here.
All right. And then next, we got Weber State versus Washington in Washington.
It's 23 and a half, no?
Now it's 27.
Weber State, man. My cousin went to Weber State.
So did Dame Lillard.
Thanks.
80% of the bets is on Weber State, but 82% of the money is on Washington.
I don't like Washington.
I don't either.
I don't like
Why?
Washington. But
There's a great
I don't
college.
like Weber State either. So I'm gonna ride with I'm gonna fade the public here.
Dude, you had the GOAT over there fucking helping out.
Fade the public.
I got 2 more. Bama was also one of these. They're playing against WKU. They're very sharp this week. 86% of the money is on Bama, and 70% of the bets is on WKU.
No, I'd fade the public here too. Bama's gonna be phenomenal, I think.
Western Kentucky is always good.
Always good. They
They're
can score.
always good.
They can score. They do well.
Yeah.
But not I think
And
Bama's
they spread the ball out. They get rid of the ball quick. They're gonna play to their strengths. They're gonna spread out, throw quick. They're not gonna try to fucking run in the A's and B's.
I think coach gonna come out this week and show that he deserved the job.
Oh,
So I think Bama's gonna roll.
We got the last one for CJ. Merrimack versus Air Force. Air Force is favored by 30.5.
woo!
Merrimack, 80% of the betting tickets, but Air Force getting 76% of the money.
Fade the public,
It's
man.
fucking Parents Weekend. Air Force always beats the team by 30, 50 points. They purposely do that.
You heard it.
Inside,
You heard it.
inside
from-
information.
Inside information from Mr. Air Force himself. CJ, whoa,
Maverick.
whoa. Nobody knew he was black.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Is that all you got, Eddie Money?
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh, shit.
Guys, that's episode 93. We're fucking doing it.
Rolling.
We're doing it. Guys, stay tuned. We're gonna give you a ton of Rafa's gonna give you a ton of picks all year long. We're gonna keep track of our records and everything, but this is a get your units straight, right? Get your units figured out now.
Take out a loan.
Don't take out a loan. Don't take out a
gonna end up
loan.
like-
Last year we were about 50%, so
Yeah.
you would get a good credit score back
Yeah.
and plus money.
Maybe
You are right.
Mayweather needs to fucking watch the show. Maybe.
Yeah. We were over 50% last year.
Yeah.
So anyways,
Can't wait, guys. We're gonna do the show on Wednesdays specifically for you to get all this great info out to you guys, so you guys can crush your book or crush FanDuel, whoever.
DraftKings, Vegas, whatever.
Yeah, so they won't pay you when you win.
So they shut down your account.
Yeah, that's it. Any last words, CJ? Episode 93.
Stop hating on my guy, DJ.
Yeah,
I praised him afterwards.
Eddie Money.
I'm excited, man. I
Yeah.
can be excited about any game now because they got to win by like 30 something.
Damn right. You're gonna be locked in.
John, do you want to say anything to your tribal chief?
He's like, my king.
I know no king but Roman Reigns.
No, I'm just grateful to be on the show.
Hell yeah, we're grateful to have you, man.
Appreciate it.
I'm glad Big John was here tonight.
Yeah.
I
I'm
can't
always
believe
there.
this shit. I cannot believe.
Dude, you started hovering for a little
Yeah,
bit.
like,
you-
bro,
you
the
elevated.
energy was like, whoa.
Bro,
You grew like 3 inches.
that
yeah.
shit just that shit. Whoa. I didn't even catch that from Big Black. Damn. I didn't even catch that. Anyways, great. It was fun. That got me almost as heated as the LeBron debate.
Yeah,
That-
you were
that-
pretty fucking.
Dude, that gets me, dude. We can have a whole fucking 2 hours of that if you want.
I want to say
You
something so
you
bad,
and Jay-
but I don't want to end the show because I know if I say something what I want to say. I've been wanting to say it all show, but I we can't go.
You
on.
can't do that.
You can say what the fuck.
You can't do that.
You better say
can't.
it.
I want to know what Truth's about to say.
This okay. This is not about whether LeBron is a better player or not. Okay, it's not. This is about public perception. Real quick.
End the show. End the show.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hit
See,
the music. Hit the music.
Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Fucking put it out there. Pause that music. Let's hear it.
if you saw the
I
interview,
promise I won't answer.
real quick, if you saw the interview, is Bronny allowed to call you dad on the court?
Oh yeah.
And he's like, hell no, he can call me this, he can call me that. He
2, 3.
can't call me dad.
Two,
Go.
2, 3,
He said-
Braun or go.
and he said go. And
Did he say goat?
Yeah.
said
Oh, I didn't watch the whole thing. He said
only
goat.
gives throws, but he can
He
only either call him 2, 3,
said
Braun or go.
No.
and this is why people have an issue
100%. I agree. with you.
because you don't give yourself a nickname. Walter Payton said it. He's like, if you're good, you tell people you're good. If you're great, people will tell you you're great. LeBron's great. He just needs to stop pushing the narrative of goals. Like he needs to stop it. Just do your numbers speak for themselves. Just people don't like you because you keep on trying to crown yourself as a GOAT. Rafa's given the argument 5 fucking times, up and down, sideways, every fucking pie charts, fucking
It's
you know,
factual.
everything. But it's a perception of LeBron wanting to be the GOAT, and he fucking said it out loud, like he can call me the GOAT. It's a bad look. Now hit the fucking music.
Can I comment on that real quick? I just want to comment on it real quick. I agree because you shouldn't say it. The thing about LeBron that I feel that why he feels like he needs to say it, because he's been from day one, there was always been a doubt. And he sees
He's a chosen one, fucking tattooed on his back.
no. What I'm saying is not himself. It's always been everyone. It's always been Jordan or Kobe. And we understand that Kobe shouldn't even be in the fucking conversation. But you should not call yourself the GOAT. That's the thing, and that's a bad look. And I didn't see that in the video.
I've been biting my tongue the whole show.
Yeah, but see, I don't like LeBron as a person.
Yeah.
And like at all. Like people think, oh, you love LeBron, la 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 la. I just think he's the greatest basketball player of all time. That's all. I just don't like him. I don't like him as a fucking person. That's just 100% on me.
That's all. That's what I'm ending with.
I like it, Ed.
Guys, thank you. Episode 93, baby. See you next week, man.
Oh man.